the prettiest chick I know. With a little curve here and a little curve there. This chick, she had curves everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And oh, this chick, she had a walk.
Hello, Willie? Willie there?
Willie who?
Do it.
How this walk.
Willie who?
Do it.
Willie, do it! Willie, do it! No.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Frank Rizzo, asking you to give generously to help support the Philadelphia Police League for Retarded Children. This is the worthy organization that gives a retarded child the opportunity to become a policeman. Founded in 1844, the League provides training in every aspect of crime prevention, from tying one's own shoelace to lying under oath. Many of the youngsters aided by the League have risen to high position in law enforcement. In fact, all of us have. So please help us to rid the streets of morons, psychopaths, and mental defectives, and put them where they belong, on the force. Thank you.
Tell me something. Are you ever going to let anybody see you without this? Are you ever going to come on? Are you bald yet?
No, but I can be.
Would you ever let people see you that way?
Of course. I mean, but it depends on the part. I mean, I think it will be, if I do it right, it'll be kind of a little event. And so why just throw it away?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your announcer, Quentin the Stutterer. That's Quentin the Stutterer. Welcome to Howard Stern's Nicolas J. and Underpants Party. Starring Howard Stern. Also starring Robin Gifford and a colossal cast of sizzling stars and dazzling deviants. They're all here live. But enough from me, Quentin the Stutterer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hot, horny, big and bulging, male and meaty, large and lusty Howard Stern.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Big show today. You will learn how to pick up beautiful women, and this guy really knows how to pick up beautiful women. John Egan. He went out with some of our interns, and I'm telling you, it works.
Yeah, baby.
Some girls come down to show us our new breast implants. I always like that. Drew Carey will be phoning in. Got a new homeless game. I got to play those Ponstula phony phone calls. Stuttering John with Jerry Seinfeld. So much going on.
Stuttering John and Jerry.
See, you like that.
The new show.
That's right. Luke Perry called in yesterday from Beverly Hills 90210. He's going back. But he called Gary after the show and said, hey, you know, I was sensing from Howard that, it wasn't the usual friendly kind of phone call. He thought I was hostile.
Oh.
But I didn't mean to come off that way. I actually like the guy. He's been very nice to me.
You were being a reporter. Maybe he didn't like your objectivity.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no fag, but, I'm saying I like the guy. And I didn't mean to come off that way. I don't know why I did.
I didn't.
You didn't perceive that?
At all, no.
I mean, I was kidding him about having
I thought you were playing around.
Yeah.
He was a little bummed.
Luke, here's a smooch. All right, buddy?
A big wet one.
Yeah, a big wet one. We love you here. Don't worry about it, buddy.
We always have you on, and we love you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's kind of funny he's got to go back to Beverly Hills 90210.
Who said he had to?
He said it only mattered not what the audience thought. It only seemed to matter what you thought, and he didn't want you to think that he was some whore just going back for the money.
Well, what is it then?
Oh.
No, but I mean, I don't think he's a whore. I think I would do the same thing he's doing. In fact, I would never have left. Well, of course he's going back for the money.
He just said he didn't feel a lot of love. He wasn't feeling a lot of love.
That's what he said. He wasn't feeling a lot of love, and I don't know. I dig the guy. I don't know what to say. Get him back on the phone.
Come on, Luke. You got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Dig it out.
It's probably just a moment. There's a lot of big turmoil in his life.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of crap.
What turmoil? He got a job.
Baba Booey thinks he's got turmoil. Yeah, Baba Booey goes, he has a lot of turmoil in his life. Here's a guy who just got offered a job on television.
Right.
Yeah, but all these people are writing, like I even saw in one of the papers they were writing, like he had to crawl back. And so I think.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so I think he's feeling probably a little weird about it.
Oh, I see.
That's not turmoil.
What is it, Robin? Happiness?
No, that's turmoil. He's right.
Not turmoil.
Don't bust his balls.
Life falling apart.
Don't bust his balls. Give him a break.
So stupid. So stupid. So stupid. So stupid.
All right, turmoil.
I think I might actually be happy that the opera singer can drown out Robin.
Yeah. All right, look, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words with a very, very big, big show.
Good morning and welcome to another Howard Stern show. My name is Jenna Jameson. I'm a famous porno actress. Howard thinks that I'm very beautiful. Do you know that I'm holding this microphone between my breasts? My firm, young 36D breasts? Now that I've gotten your attention, stop grabbing yourself and turn up the radio because it's time for the Howard Stern show.
Hubba, hubba. Go GoTo.com is really fantastic. It's one of these search engines you go on. You should see the printout. I put my name in GoTo.com, and Jackie put his name in.
It's so fast, Howard.
It is great. You must go to GoTo.com.
No, well, it pulls up everything that has to do with whoever you put in there, but the name of the site is an actual hotkey. One click, and then another click, and you're wherever you want to be. It's unbelievable.
You know, Jackie makes no sense, but I'm going to tell you something. He's right.
Something right at your head.
He's right, though. It really is great.
I typed in Howard Stern. It gave the first 40 references to you. There's probably thousands of web pages about it.
And it's done in a very, very good fashion.
It's laid out simply.
Yes. All right, shut up. GoTo.com.
You want me to help some more now?
It's search made simple. GoTo.com.
Howard Stern and a phone caller discussing our special lineup of guests.
Don't you have a nice Jewish prostitute on there like Heidi Fleiss? Why don't you get her on there?
I had her on 3 times. I had her on 3 times, you whore.
You filthy kike, you.
You filthy half kike. Half kike.
Nose kike, you. You filthy ugly.
You scumbag, filthy bitch.
Filthy
hoe.
nasty.
You nasty, filthy hoe. Come down here. I want to beat your wicked ass. I'll take...
Why don't you put your decrepit ugly Jewish mother on the street?
Oh, yeah? I'll put you out on the street, you little filthy whore. You make me sick, you scumbag. You piece of garbage, jerk off.
They should have put your mother in Auschwitz. Maybe you wouldn't be here right now, you filthy.
Your rat-infested private parts. You probably can't even get a man, you skank.
Feel the warmth and the warm spot in my shorts. It's the Howard Stern Show.
All right, Happy. I'm Mr. Happy. After all that, I need a Heineken. All right, everybody, good morning. So much to get to. Okay. So much to get to. I'm trying to decide what to do first.
Takes that much thought?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. There's so much. I mean, I just look at this desk and there's so much.
Well, while you're thinking, I'll ask the question, why did I go to see Saving Private Ryan?
Was it bad?
It's just...
sad.
Gory. You know, I was thinking about you when you said, you wouldn't go to see Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Because who wants to be depressed? It's watching people die.
Right. And what's an easier emotion to play on than watching people die and then you cry?
You make them sympathetic and then you kill them.
Right.
And then you show limbs being blown off. I mean, it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... the oldest trick in the book is you put 2 people together in a movie, and then one of them dies at the end, and then everyone goes, great movie.
Right.
So, I don't know.
If you really want a great movie, kill everybody.
Right. So put a war and have everyone die.
That's right.
Yikes.
But, I mean, in the first 20 minutes, you're just bombarded.
When did you go?
Yesterday afternoon.
Oh, yeah? You went yourself?
Have to get out of the house so my cleaning woman can clean.
Oh, yeah. I know where that's at. You never want to be home when the cleaning person is there. Because they're always there and they're watching everything you do. I've become so oblivious because there's so many people living in my house now that wherever I go, I'm observed.
Uh-huh.
And, you laugh at me because I put those electric bolts on my doors where only I can zap you in.
Need them.
I really need them because it's forget about my wife and kids busting in on me all the time.
There's all kinds of people there.
There's just always people, and they're always walking in and go, oh, I didn't know you were in here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oops, you're here?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, and I don't want to watch her going through all my stuff. So,
right.
And it's not that she's going through my stuff. She has to go through my stuff.
Yeah, right. She's cleaning.
That's right.
And it's embarrassing because you're sitting there relaxing.
Right. Why would she be doing this while I'm sitting here?
Yeah, like you could be doing it. You could be working out by doing this.
That's right.
But you don't want to clean. You want her to clean.
I have chores in the house, and she reminds me of them.
God, I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. I wake up, and I just can't go back to sleep. I pee, and then I'm just awake. I'm up. Sometimes I can go back to sleep, and I'm laying there. It was 2 o'clock. I said, this is no problem. It's 2 o'clock. Still plenty of time to sleep.
No sleeping for you.
And then it's like 3 o'clock. And then I usually get up at 4, so I set the clock for 4:45 because
So you become that wide awake just to go to the bathroom?
Yeah. Sometimes. So then I started reading Rolling Stone magazine. There was a couple of good articles in there. Mm-hmm. Although I don't remember what I read because I'm in a fog. I swear to you, I'm like laying there going, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I read a whole article on Snoop Doggy Dogg. Did you know
he's writing about Snoop again?
Yeah, Snoop Doggy Dogg. Do you know that he was bankrupt?
It doesn't surprise me, but I didn't know it
He
particularly.
had all these big albums, and of course he signed some deal where he didn't have any of his own publishing. It was totally taken advantage
Who got the
of.
money?
The record company. So the record company claims they paid him, and they paid for his defense. Remember when he was up on murder charges? And,
So that's where the money went.
Yeah. So now he's with a new record company, and
Trying to remake all that money.
yeah, and he's got a new album that he made in his home studio. But it's really crazy because he bought this house in a white neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
and everyone's like so appalled that they're all like moving just because of him.
Pretty soon he'll be in a low-rent neighborhood again.
Yeah. So like, and then he's in there with all his buddies just smoking blunts.
Right. Well, that's what you want in your neighborhood.
And since he's the man, there's a whole big circle of guys smoking pot, and he gets to sit in the middle of the circle, and he passes the joint around, so he gets to smoke 2 times. In other words, like, you know when you're in a circle, you only get it around once?
Right.
But he passes it through the middle, so he gets the joint twice. I'm thinking, boy, Jackie would love that.
Yeah, but you know what? He should smoke it twice. He's paying for it.
Right.
You don't think those other guys are bringing any pot to the party?
Just seemed like black blues artists of the 1950s had better deals than Snoop Doggy Dogg. It's like, because a lot of these rap labels, what Snoop is claiming is that it's just like, a bunch of guys from the hood, getting together and, ripping each other off.
We met him. Eazy-E was one of the head record guys before he died.
Yo, what's up? Not that he was ripping anyone off.
No, I'm not saying he was ripping anybody off, but he was just a guy from the street.
Yep. Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So he's not with Dr. Dre anymore. I read the whole thing. Then I read about...
Soap opera.
Then I read about Liz Phair, who I know nothing about, other than she looks pretty cute. And she even says, I've always been cute. I've had it pretty easy. Being cute, definitely opens a few doors. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, once I read that, then she didn't look so cute anymore.
Because I was going to say, I don't think she's so cute.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. That's what I read. Then I put on the tube, and there was nothing on it. But then I came across on HBO. I really like HBO. I'm going to give them a plug. I love that TV show, Oz.
I can never find it, though.
I tape
never
it.
find any shows on HBO.
I couldn't find it either. I told you I hired someone to tape these shows for me. That's what you got to get next, someone to tape.
All right.
Put them on the payroll.
I'm just crumbling. I'll do it.
Yeah. Oz is like real gay because it's all guys and guys are raping each other.
Yes, and they're in love with each other.
Yeah, it's great.
What time is it on?
And they spend all night they spend all day just trying to sort of, like convince the prisoners to go to school. You know what I mean? It's just like it's relentlessly.
It's like a lost cause. You got these guys who work in the office all trying to do something good.
Right.
And these guys in the prison who just want to get high.
Right. So then I'm watching the Janeane Garofalo. You know her?
Yes.
She has a comedy special where, she does stand-up.
Okay.
And she was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what her story is, but she's really interesting. It wasn't even like ha-ha funny. It was just kind of interesting, everything she had to say. Mm-hmm. I kind of like her.
Kind of? You're not sure?
I think I like her. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to like her at first because, she's like one of those chicks. She's got a really great face, and then she's got a real dumpy body.
Yeah.
But she could dress a little better to hide some of that.
I think she's doing just the opposite.
Yeah, she's doing the I don't care thing.
Right.
But then when she started opening her mouth and talking, I said, boy, I'm pretty much in line with everything she's saying. She was talking about God and, and what a fairy tale it is. And she accidentally became a dog person. She ended up owning a dog because she found this puppy, and like how pissed off she is that she's a dog person, how dumb.
She's right. She's talking about your life.
Yeah, how dumb everything is. And I don't know. She's pretty funny.
I saw her at Caroline's once. She's good.
She is good. Yeah. She's interesting. She's angry.
Oh, pissed off.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think she's pissed off because she's short and kind of dumpy.
Yeah.
But she's funny because she's pissed off. Anybody who's like not all that perfect looking is always funny.
That's why I'm funny. Her face can look real cute, though.
Yeah, she's got a real pretty face. You know what? If she jogged a little bit.
She herself up real easy.
Yeah, if she jogged a little bit, lost 20 pounds, she'd be real hot.
No, she wants to be like the skinny girls that don't do anything.
Yeah. Well, she even says, I don't run anywhere.
Yeah.
And then she does that other weird thing, that sort of that Richard Lewis thing where she has like a pad.
Right. Yeah, she doesn't ever...
She doesn't memorize her act?
Because even when I saw her live, she was looking at notes.
Yeah, and that kind of bothered me, and I didn't want to like her, but she was interesting,
Yeah, but she's good at it.
Yeah, I forgave her.
Yeah, she's like a guy who does a speech and refers to his notes every once in a while.
Yeah.
She knows
Hey,
where she's going.
Franco, you're on the air. Franco. Franchissimo.
Hello.
Hey, Franco.
Yeah.
Franco.
Yeah, I was watching CNBC Nightline last night.
Yeah. You a black man?
No.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
And I seen Steven Spielberg and a guy named Brian De Palma. And Steven Spielberg was saying that he didn't like your type of entertainment, and he doesn't think you're funny. And I don't know.
Oh, we got to get tape of that.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't like the way you talk about Private Ryan. Were you saying bad things about Private Ryan or something?
No, I never saw it.
But he said that you were talking. He didn't like the way they talked about it or something. I don't know.
Sounds like he's listening a lot.
Yeah,
a guy named Brian De Palma kept sticking up for you, but I didn't know who he was.
Brian De Palma's a cool director.
That's right.
Yeah,
Brian De Palma's the man.
He was saying how he was saying, and a guy named Frank Henenlotter. You ever heard of Frank Henenlotter?
No. What's he, a director?
I think he did Basket Case or something.
Basketball?
Basket Case, a horror movie or something.
Never heard of it.
He was sticking up for you or something.
Yeah.
But
I wish Spielberg was sticking up for me, and the guy from Basket Case was downing me.
And he did a movie called Frankenhooker or something.
Oh, Frankenfooter?
Yeah, but
Frankenhooker. Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It was.
All right, we got to get a tape of that. If anybody's got tape of MSNBC, Stephen.
I think my sister taped it last night. If I could get it, it was like at 3 a.m. on CNBC.
Yeah, well, people might want to think about bad-mouthing me because I don't forget. And while his life is pretty perfect right now, I could change that for him. I really could, dude. I mean, really, everywhere he goes, I could have him ridiculed.
Did you ever see the movie Hook? How much is
and then I better get a retraction from him, or else I'm going to be worse than that guy who tried to rape him in the ass.
Yeah, Spielberg, he's no good. He's the worst filmmaker I've ever seen, man.
Come on, man.
You know why? Because
Hook was about Spielberg's nose.
Spielberg does good stuff. Spielberg makes funny movies.
Right.
But he always makes his character so gay and so happy.
Hey, dude, how about this, man? Guy like Spielberg, Mr. Up personality, always good things to say. The only guy he can think to badmouth is me. What balls does it take to badmouth me?
Do you see how his characters are all so gay and happy when...
Of course.
Life isn't like that.
Right, man.
He's fake. He's a fake.
Right, man.
I mean, maybe he's talented
For real.
or whatever.
All right, get out of here.
Yo. I don't know what this guy has done.
I know. Yeah, I got to get tape of that. Hey, David, you got tape of that?
No, I seen it myself. I was in shock when I seen
This really happened?
When I seen Steven Spielberg call Howard Stern a scumbag, I couldn't believe it.
Did he really call me a scumbag?
He said something, you're the judge of the earth, and you ruined the airwaves.
This is bad.
I'm going to have to go to war with him.
This is real bad.
I think he said that R.A. the Rugged Man was behind it.
Oh, this is a phony phone call? He didn't call me a scumbag.
No.
But here's the deal. Oh, I'm not going to comment until I hear it.
Right.
All right.
Let's not jump.
All right. Because I'll go berserk. I'm not in the mood for anybody's crap.
Put the gun back in the holster.
I'm in the mode to teach everybody a lesson. You know what I mean?
Now would not be the time.
Yeah, I don't need Spielberg telling me, in his otherwise perfect life, how horrible I am. You know? I'll turn him into the next Kathy Lee.
Asswipe?
Trust me. Someone taped Kathy Lee and Regis had Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins on. Because Billy digs Regis for some reason.
He's into weird stuff.
Yeah. So Kathy Lee's sitting there on a stool, and whenever rock stars come on, I mean legitimate rock stars, she gets all intimidated and tries to put on a different personality, like she's cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny to watch, and she's like, she asks him a question like, what do you think of something, but I know you have to sit there all cool like Mr. Rockstar. She's so weird, man. And she tries to act like she's rock and roll, Kathy Lee. I just want to smash my television set when I watch that show. She makes me mental. She reminds me of every phony baloney I ever grew up with. That's why I hate her. People go, well, why do you get this thing with Kathy Lee, Now everybody hates Kathy Lee, but back when...
You were doing it before it was popular.
Yeah, I was a trendsetter on this one. But she's vile because she reminds me of 3 women that I could think of that were my mom's friends, like when I was growing up, who I kind of... They weren't even my mom's friends. We just always sit around and talk about how phony they were. They'd always have a big smile, and everybody should live together.
That niceness was hiding a lot of hostility.
A lot of hostility. So now I'm reading in the paper, Kathy Lee's latest problem is, there's a book coming out. You hear about this?
No.
There's a book coming out about women who stay with men who cheat.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And one of the big chapters is Kathy Lee, and they rehash the whole Frank Gifford, Susan Johnson thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and they go through it. But who is publishing it is a division of Disney, and she works for Disney, which is Buena Vista. And she's all pissed off because the people at Disney are publishing this book. Like, you know,
they're
like
not supposed to do
anything
else.
Yeah, they can't do anything. She's like controlling the world. Oh, is she a dick?
You know what? It's funny because in one of the tabloids this week, they say that she is so relieved because Frank went and got a colonoscopy.
Yeah, why?
She found out that men over 50 should get colonoscopies on a regular basis to avoid getting colon cancer.
And what does she care if Frank gets colon cancer?
So she and he had hidden her.
She had a pipe there, too?
Had it too.
No way she could take the pipe. No way.
She did it, too.
I figure she sent Frank because she's glad to see him walking around bow-legged like a rape prison victim, you know what I mean?
More punishment.
More punishment, but she had one, too?
She had one, too.
Probably felt good. That stuff is nasty, man. My old man used to go, when my old man hit like 50, he used to go to get the colonoscopy, and he used to walk around like a woman who'd just been gang raped.
And she's got a weird thing going on because apparently she tells this stuff on the TV show. And she says, men over 50 are supposed to get this, and Frank is a little over 50.
Oh, that's her joke?
Maybe. I don't know. It was written. I don't know how she delivered that line. But Frank is a little over 50?
My old man used to tell me this thing was the size of a fire extinguisher.
Well, you know what they do now?
Yeah.
They anesthetize you.
Well, yeah.
That's how bad they weren't doing that when your dad was getting them.
Man. My dad said to me, you know what? I'm an old man. I'm not going anymore. He says, let me have cancer. I'll go. He says, I'd rather do that than have this pipe every year. And he's right. I never go for one.
I got it.
You had it.
Why the hell did you show me that thing?
Right. They show it to you, too. Because that makes you tighten up.
Your jaw drops.
That's like...
Did they anesthetize you, Jackie?
No.
When I did that to my wife, with myself, I don't... I showed her me to show her how small. But...
so she wouldn't be afraid.
But when it's a big pipe, you shouldn't show it to a guy because he'll tighten up.
Oh, it's an invasion.
Yeah, of course it's an invasion.
No wonder he's been interested in KC.
Right. He's angry. Wait, let me bleep you. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry about that. I remember Greg Kihn.
Greg Kihn?
The guy at the band?
The Greg Kihn band?
Yeah,
and he had the worst song. It was called...
I forget. The worst song.
Wait, Greg Kihn, what was the song he did, Fred?
He had two lousy songs. Jeopardy was one of them.
Yeah.
My love's in jeopardy.
That
Baby.
song.
Which one? Breakup?
Breakup song. They don't write them like that anymore.
I don't even know that. I just know, my love is jeopardy, baby. Ooh. What happened to him?
Well, when KOME closed up shop, he came on in the mornings there, and he's got a broad, nice sounding broad like you, and she asked him about you, and he said who, and then he goes, well, the two reasons for the downfall of society is 1, the designated hitter in the American League, and 2, Howard Stern.
Who cares? He's nobody.
Greg Kihn.
Yeah,
it's Greg Kihn. He's just trying to be somebody.
Well, he's saying you should go out the way of disco.
Yeah, whatever.
Meanwhile, Greg Kihn is the way you should.
Yeah, no, I should go out the way of Greg Kihn. Where's he? Disco has more success than Greg Kihn. Greg Kihn's a loser.
He left that station.
He's a loser, Greg Kihn. Hey, all I know is that station. I made that station #1.
Yeah, you sure did.
F Greg Kihn.
Let's see what Greg does.
I got to take it off.
Yeah, let Greg do something with it. Stupid prick. Where was I?
His career's in jeopardy, baby.
Yeah, his career's in jeopardy, baby. You're going to learn how to pick up beautiful women on the show today. And this guy's for real, man. You better pay attention to this guy. He took Benji into Central Park, our intern.
Central Park he's picking up women.
Yep, and Benji scores. And this guy whispers in his ear what to do. And it worked.
I got him. Is he coming in here?
He's coming in, and I'm going to play the tape.
Meet the guy who can teach Benji to be.
And I'm going to play you the tape. You're going to hear Benji pick up a chick today. Hey, we got a brand new radio station. Fred, give me some temp. We've added another station to our family.
Our burgeoning family.
Yes. Now, how come on this sheet of paper it says Columbus, Wisconsin? But this is Madison, Wisconsin. There's no Columbus, Wisconsin.
I don't know about a Columbus. There is a Madison.
Madison, Wisconsin. Somebody wrote Columbus, Wisconsin. There's a lot of mistakes lately around here. But anyway, FM Talk 100.5 WTLX.
Madison.
Yeah, Madison's a real small market.
But they have a university there, right?
Yeah, it's a college town.
Yeah.
Wild party school.
Yeah. So, Jackie, don't get crazy like you need more money because it's a very, very small market. All right?
Just almost.
Wait a second.
A whole blip.
I want more money. Everyone's making millions. Another market that I don't participate.
Sucks.
All right. The station's in real bad shape, WTLX.
Really?
Last ratings period, they didn't even show up in the rating book.
You're kidding. Nobody's listening. We're
Nobody.
starting from zero.
We're starting from ground zero in Madison, Wisconsin. And it's a nice little station there. And we're going to try and see if we can't get something going. Something tells me we are going to be number one in Madison.
You've got a treat. Lady Talk Show kindly. You've got to give her your respect.
Where is this talk show?
Then she'll suck your face like no chick ever has. You've got to give her lots of candy. Perhaps a diamond ring or two. Then she'll make you moan and groan and all that jazz. So in closing, groovy journalists, here's a tip from Dave, Jay, and Rose. This chick can get you off down to your toes. Just remember, talk shows are a lady. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk shows are a lady. So don't try to treat her badly.
Is this going to end?
Or I'll have to tell you sadly, you'll kiss your lady bye-bye.
And now, the stunning results of the Howard Stern Show measuring contest. In first place, he has the biggest, Fred Norris at 6.5 inches. In second place, Howard Stern at an even 6 inches. In third place, Baba Booey at 5 5/8 inches. And finally, the one who has the smallest on the Howard Stern Show staff, Jackie at 5 1/4 inches.
Small in size, Jackie's a gang.
Howard Stern Show.
Groovy, baby. Way to go, Jackie. Janine Lindenmuller, the porn star, is coming in tomorrow. Maybe she'll help us take a remeasurement.
Oh, you still want to remeasure?
Everyone's screaming for it. We just need a fluffer, a professional. Kevin, you're on the air. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, Howard.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I was listening to Tom Leykis last night on the radio.
Yeah.
And he had this story that's not even out yet. It's going to be breaking in Vanity Fair on the shelves next week. You know, it's about that Miss Family Values, Dr. Laura.
Yeah, what about her?
She's not a real doctor. Doctor's in physiology.
I've been saying that for months.
Oh, there's way more. The story is incredible. It took him a whole hour. He read the entire thing on the air last night. She slept her way up to the top, the story said.
That was in the Inquirer.
But you know she was divorcee?
Yeah, that was in the Inquirer, too.
You haven't told us anything we don't know yet.
You know she had a tube ligation and had it reversed?
Yeah, that was in the Inquirer.
How about a nervous breakdown?
They hinted, I didn't know about a nervous breakdown, but they...
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, a lot of people have a nervous breakdown.
You know how she always tells about how people should not work and stick around with the kids and all that?
Hey, all I know is Dr. Laura
She
Schlesinger...
worked as a mother. I know that.
Yeah, Dr. Laura Schlesinger was bad-mouthing me and all this stuff. Meanwhile, you got to hear this. I'm up for some award called the... Let me see if I can find it.
They haven't awarded that yet?
No. Something called the Marconi Award.
Yeah.
Now, I never even pay attention to these awards because it's just dumbass radio awards. Some people get excited about this crap like Rush Limbaugh. He goes to accept everything because he's such a dickweed.
Yeah.
But I'm up for this Marconi Award where I am supposed to be... Isn't that the one that ignored me for years?
They all have. There's that Hall of Fame, and then there's the... Is that the Hall of Fame?
I think the Emersons are the ones that ignored you, Howard.
Oh, not Marconi? And what is this one? This one is Billboard. Now, Billboard never ignored me. The 1998 Billboard Airplay Monitor Radio Awards Show and Dinner. I'm up for this one, too. But there's one that's hosted by Dr. Laura Schlesinger. I think it's the Marconi Award. It's a bunch of radio hosers all getting together to award themselves.
Each other,
Yeah, to just sort of like reward their hard work. Hold on, I got papers all over the place. Documents. I'm like the FBI. I got more crap. I got pictures of circumcised babies.
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
I'm investigating a lot of things. I'm in the middle of an investigation. But, yeah, so Dr. Laura Schlesinger is hosting one of these award shows, and I'm thinking of going just to bust her nuts.
Oh, you got to do it.
You know what I mean? Just to bust her balls because she's such a no talent. If she came face to face with me, she'd pass out. She wouldn't even be able to handle it.
You got to do it. I got to see it.
All right.
Got it there? Because I remember reading the invite for this one, and it said she was hosting.
Yeah, and I'm saying I'm up for an award. Now, what is she going to do? Is she going to be able to host while I'm up for an award, or is she going to walk off the stage? I mean, the woman's so fragile.
She's going to bail the same way she did in that CBS deal, like, you know, when we
Yeah, well, anybody who can't even handle life and has nervous breakdowns, imagine when she actually confronts me. She's going to have a nervous breakdown right on the stage. Loser. Nothing. No talent. I can't find it. Son of a B.
Howard.
I can't even find it, Robin. Suffice to say, I'm up for something called the Marconi Award, and Dr. Laura Schlesinger is the host. I wish I had the details of this. I'm very, very disorganized, Robin. Because if I had the details here,
Maybe you kept it on your desk. It was so important.
I might have. I thought I put it in my bag, and I probably did. Oh, with the circumcision, who cares?
It's over with.
It's over. Been done already. I'm under the desk looking for this thing. I really want to find it because I'm gonna make plans to go there.
You really are gonna go?
I want to go just to bust her nuts.
She'll have to bail out.
Good. I want her to bail out. Then I won't show up. I wish I could find it, Robin. Let's see. What is this?
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
No! Java, no!
No.
Oh, that's the dog. Sorry.
No.
Yelling at the kids, the dog, everybody.
Do you yell at everybody now and then?
Yeah, I do. And then, like, you have to say to the dog, good girl. I say to my daughters, good girl. They go, what are we, a dog? I go, I don't know. I'm confused. Seems to work with the dog. Yeah, I got to find this. I'm going to look for it during the commercials.
Hey, Howard, when are you going to come back on in Buffalo? It's killing me listening to you out of Toronto.
Well, what am I supposed to do? In fact, there was a station in Buffalo. You know, we're not, like almost number one in Buffalo, being on the station.
We're not even there.
Yeah, I told you. And there's a station in Buffalo wants to put us on. But it interferes. It goes into Canada. So the Canadian station would be interfered with.
Oh. What? Yeah, I listen to it out of Q107 out of Toronto.
Yeah.
Station and all, but they put you on like a 10 or 15-minute delay.
Yeah.
Nuts, you know?
Well, you know, the government there is a little touchy about me. So they got to throw me on a 15-minute delay.
15 minutes.
Otherwise, I wouldn't even be on the air in Canada.
I thought they were a liberal country.
Not when it comes to me. No one can handle me. Evidently, I'm dangerous. I am the most dangerous man on the planet.
You got the best radio show.
People are afraid to live with me. People are afraid to put me on the air. People are afraid of me. And good. I'm glad they're afraid of me, you scumbags. Spent the whole lifetime no one was afraid of me. Now they're all afraid of me. Good. And I'm going to show up at that Dr. Laura Schlesinger and give her a piece of my mind. I'm Hitler 98.
No more of this hiding.
That's right. Let her confront me at the Marconi Award, whatever that is.
Aber wir werden auch die nicht vergessen.
I wish I knew German. I'm in the house. Baby. I'm going to go over there like the beer hall puss and take over. I'm going to go to this Marconi Award. I would never go to a radio award show.
I've never heard you say you wanted to.
I never would, but I'm going to this one. If I could find a piece of paper, I got an RSVP.
You're going to lose your invitation.
I lost my invitation. That's how important it was to me. I said, oh, look at this. I'm up for like 20 awards. Although, I got to thank...
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey's got it. Thanks, Baba Booey. You're a good producer, Baba Booey. Half hour I looked for that.
Wow.
Beautiful. You know what? We ought to write a whole opera about him.
You know what I was just thinking?
I bet you we could pack it.
Having it performed.
Yeah.
At the Met.
And you got a big beaver tooth, horse face.
Big beaver tooth hero.
That would be great. Why don't you guys work on an opera? Have it ready for tomorrow.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Dear Howard, congratulations on being a final nominee for 1998 NAB Marconi Radio Award.
Oh.
NAB, aren't they the people that tried to band together to actually make a statement against me?
Yes.
Well, it's funny from year to year how people change. The NAB was the ones who were, like, not condoning my broadcasting.
And they certainly didn't come to your aid at any time.
Well, here they are.
Any of your fights.
Well, now they love me. An NAB Marconi Radio Award represents overall excellence in radio. The NAB introduced the awards in 1989, Robin.
Wow.
Marconis are awarded annually in 20 different categories to radio's top stations and personalities. The award is named for Guglielmo Marconi. Guglielmo.
You should name your son.
Guglielmo Marconi, who won the Nobel Prize for his pioneering work in the creation of modern radio. And here I am ruining it. I wonder if Guglielmo would have dug me. Hey, he's taking my invention and ruining it.
Mama.
Baba Booey. Winners in each Marconi category will be determined by a vote.
By whom?
Of NAB member radio stations. Oh, I should easily win this. They all love me.
You're so popular among your group.
Yeah. They even say that nominees may advertise in the trade papers to attract votes.
Oh, they're just getting money.
Yeah. Tickets are $50 a piece. The Marconi.
Where do they hold these awards?
Okay, the Marconi Radio Awards dinner and show will be held on Saturday, October 17th at the Westin Hotel in Seattle.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, bit of a schlep. The reception begins at 5 p.m. and the award presentation hosted by Tom Joyner. That's that black guy who's trying to be like me now. That's the black guy who used to fly back and forth between Chicago and Dallas.
That was his claim to fame. He traveled.
Yeah, then it dawned on him that maybe he could do a show on satellite.
Seattle's nothing for him.
Yeah. He's got those frequent flyer miles.
That's right. He hasn't paid for a ticket in years.
Yeah. Now he's trying to be the Black Howard Stern. Okay. Now, what does Dr. Laura Schlesinger have to do with this?
Yeah, what does
Because her picture is on the front of this flyer. She's involved in somehow.
She must be some special honoree.
All right. The nominees are, for Network Syndicated Personality of the Year, Paul Harvey.
No.
Does a 5-minute newscast.
Yeah.
Okay. Don Imus, who now does a show identical to mine, except it sucks and can't get any ratings.
Right.
Tom Joyner, who's the Black Howard Stern. Rush Limbaugh, who never had a radio career until he heard me. And then Howard Stern. Gee, I wonder who deserves it. Guess who won't get it. People can't bear to vote for me. But I don't know. Dr. Laura Schlesinger is involved.
You got to do it.
Well, wait a minute. We got to make sure she's there.
Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't say anything about her, but I'm telling you, the piece of paper I had said that she's hosting.
That says Tom Joyner's hosting.
Well, she's involved. She might be co-host. I'm telling you.
It doesn't say.
Yeah. Doesn't say. I'm telling this is Baba Booey. This is only half the piece of paper. See, here she is on the cover.
Uh-huh.
That's her.
Right. Is she nominated?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know she's involved. And I know she's one of the hostesses. And I should go there and bust her balls.
You should be seated at her table.
Yeah, maybe she'll strip. I would just go right up to her and just stare at her and say, you are an idiot. You stupid bitch. You think that you'd be doing the show you're doing now if it wasn't for me? You think they'd let you take sex calls?
You should just strangle her.
Yeah, I should just strangle her.
I'm sick of you.
Yeah, I should just go up and kill her in front of everyone.
I'm sick of all of you.
I'm sick of you. Empty out the place. Lucky I'm stable. Lucky my...
Find out where she's staying in Brown Bag.
Yeah. Because she's such a stupid bitch. I mean, what person in this industry thinks that Dr. Laura could have been on the radio 10 years ago asking, young teenagers about their sex lives and giving them advice?
Giving them bad advice.
Yeah. What a moron. What a dope. What a nitz. That's all I got to say.
It was in the press, and I'm not going to dwell on this, but you said no to a syndicated television program.
Yes.
Why? What were you scared of?
Scared?
Mm-hmm. Concerned about.
Oh, concerned?
Yeah.
The same entity was doing
a program that I thought was morally incompatible with the direction that I was going in with my program.
No,
and I thought it was such a severe difference that it was not an appropriate place for me to generate
But could you not say, for example, that the people that syndicate your radio program may well syndicate, or radio stations that carry your radio program may well carry other radio programs that would not be in sync with what you're doing?
That's fair. There's dust out there, and we all have to live amongst the dust and do the best we can to clean up where we are. We just don't participate in generating dust. So I was avoiding being within the generation
of dust, as it were. Remember what he said, dust thou art.
Oh, is she unfunny, and is she an idiot? And
my point is, who ran to pick up that show, that scary, frightening, wonderful show that she was going to do?
Where is that TV show? There is no TV show. I told you that. She issued a press release saying she can't do a TV show.
If she's such a hot commodity, why wouldn't somebody else have picked her up?
I don't know. Because she's a liar. And she should sit there and kiss my feet every day for changing the face of radio.
You're listening to a man with nice feet.
Hey, what was your name again?
Howard Stern.
Heineken beer. You know, we're always talking about it because we love it. If you're a big beer drinker, you've tasted Heineken, and you know it's the best, don't you? Everybody loves that. I'm not a big beer drinker, but I sure do love Heineken. When I have a beer, it's 9 times out of 10 Heineken. Really. That's the truth. I'm not just saying it for the commercial. If I'm going to have one, I better be good. And I know a guy like Jackie who does drink a lot of beer. He drinks Heineken as well, so it's for the guy who drinks a couple and the guy who drinks a lot.
Bad boy yesterday.
How many did you have?
About 6 out on the float yesterday.
You were out on the water.
The weather has just been absolutely incredible, and I had some company from out of town, and so we put a few in our little Heineken kayak and went out there and sat there for about 3 hours.
Kayak.
He's a Heineken kayak. He does. He really does.
I swear, me and my cousin put in the little green kayak, a little cooler.
You sound a little hoarse today. Is that right? Were you yelling out there?
It's rough on the seas.
I had to bring him up to date,
All right. Well, there you go. There's a perfect Heineken day.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Nice 6 Heineken. A beautiful day means Heineken. In fact, even a bad day means Heineken to Jackie.
Overcast, rainy, hurricane, it doesn't matter. It's always Heineken.
Heineken.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'll be on the Howard Stern Frankenstein contest. I've had 5 kids, and now I've got this mad kangaroo pouch and droopy boobs and a nose that speaks for itself. I desperately need help. Thanks to Dr. Calabro, who will be performing this most generous procedure. I want to be a 10, not a size 10, a perfect 10.
Yep.
Howard Stern Show.
That's going to be a good one. That's coming up this week, as a matter of fact. Big Frankenstein contest where we're going to take some woman and totally make her over.
Why are so many women whores?
So many women what?
Horse.
I know, they look like horses. You're right.
Stop it.
That's why we're trying to help them. Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, baby.
Hi, Howard.
Yes.
I want to be in your Frankenstein contest.
Well, we got it packed with a lot of women already, but
what's your problem?
We fix women.
Well, I actually had a baby when I was about 16, and I had a couple car accidents. I'm not deformed or anything like that. I just can't exercise because of the pain.
Oh, please.
Oh.
What can we do for her?
Well,
please.
actually...
Let me tell you what the Frankenstein contest is all about. I want to take a girl who's, sort of nice looking.
Right.
She's just missing it.
Just missing it, and then fix her up and turn her into a 10.
I am just missing it, Howard.
Really?
Really am.
I mean, you're not that bad.
No, I'm really good looking, actually.
What do you weigh?
I weigh about 110, 112.
Oh.
And I'm about 5'3". And,
you just need a little help.
I just need a little help, yeah. My breasts are really small.
And how is the contest going to work? Are the women going to get naked in front of us?
I have no idea. What is the contest?
I hope they're going to be nude. Because how am I going to evaluate their bodies?
Yes, because part of it is liposuction and breast augmentation, so...
Where's Baba Booey? He knows.
You'd see, wouldn't you?
Baba.
I would show you, Howard.
You would show me?
Sure.
All right, I'll put you in the contest then. As long as you'll show me. Yeah, what is a Baba Booey?
Some of them are going to show you what their actual problems are. Some, some will.
Yeah, I'll probably take, more interest in the ones that will show me their actual problems.
Well, you know what's really cool? I just spoke to the doctor that's doing this whole thing.
Dr. Sal Calabro.
Yeah, and you know what he's going to do, which is really cool?
What?
He's got this erasable crayon. So he's going to go right up to their bodies and mark up what he could do for them.
Oh, this is going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show.
Like what you do to a cow when you cut it into pieces.
Nice. I would like to mark up some of the women, if I may.
But what about this, Dr. Calabro?
Yeah, Dr. Calabro, let me show you what I would do. All right, Dr. Calabro will be here, actually, during the big contest.
He'll be part of the evaluation.
Yeah, so the women will be telling us their sad stories.
Yeah, because we have a couple, do you want to hear one sad story?
Yeah.
Just to get you going.
Go ahead.
This girl said she's young, she's very pretty, she had Hodgkin's disease.
Go ahead.
Okay. She had to go into chemo.
All right.
Still got a good body, but the chemo, she said, made her breasts look like those of a 90-year-old woman.
Wow.
Go ahead.
She needs help.
All right, good.
That's an
Perfect.
interesting one.
That's perfect. That's what we're looking for.
Hodgkin's? Or is that all gone?
Yeah, because you'll have to put me in a surgical mask. All right, so, okay, you're in. Hold on.
Right,
all right, Janeane. We'll see you down here on, when is the contest? Friday.
Oh, this Friday. Big Friday.
Yeah. Big Friday.
Frankenstein Friday.
Frankenstein Friday. Let's welcome Madison, Wisconsin, FM Talk 100.5 WTLX to our family. This station is in real bad shape. Last rating periods, they didn't even show up in the ratings book.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
If you could imagine. So some brave broadcaster down there has put us on the air.
Brave.
That's right. And believe me, it isn't easy going on in Madison, Wisconsin. Very conservative town. All right, you got a choice right now. I can play you the following. Magic Johnson talking about me on a black radio station.
Ooh.
I could replay you Corey with Richard Simmons. That was a great tape. And then the woman crying for Richard Simmons. But the hell with it. Let me do Richard Simmons. Never mind all the... And then John Egan's going to be here and tell us how to pick up beautiful women. This guy's no bull. I've seen him in action.
Now, let's just say that Corey is a very pretty young girl.
Yes.
And we sent her out to interview Richard Simmons.
Corey's our intern. She's really cute. And Richard Simmons is usually looking for Stuttering John.
Hi, Richard. My name is Corey. I'm from WXRK. How are you today?
I'm fine.
You excited today?
Well, I do 100 shopping malls a year. I love what I do because everyone...
Because it's not work. I do 100 shopping malls a year. So you go to a town, you eat it. Yeah, right. You do a ton of food. You do whatever you want. They limo you around. And all you got to do is talk to a bunch of fat people in a mall. I love what I do. Why am I not doing that?
I do 100 malls a year.
He's 50 times richer than I am.
Yes.
And I'm great at motivating people to lose weight. And meanwhile, I saw him on TV. He's as fat as a cow.
Well, wait a minute. Now, I heard somebody told me they saw him in person the other day, and he looked trim.
Please. And what does TV put, like 500 pounds on you?
Yeah, I guess so.
He's a big double chin. He's got a belly and breasts. Yeah, a spare tire. Come on. I mean, okay. Guy's an exercise guru. Richard Simmons needs a phone call from Richard Simmons.
He is the best looking in his class.
Yeah?
Have you seen that class behind him? He feels like he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, but at least you look at a guy like Jack LaLanne. I mean, he looks pretty decent for a guy his age.
Yeah, but Jack LaLanne didn't surround himself with 500-pound people.
Comes to the mall, and a lot of these people need inspiration.
Okay, we'll ask you a few quick questions, okay?
Okay.
How do you feel about doctors like Dr. Atkins, who suggests we eat a high-protein diet?
I believe in balance, and I also don't believe in putting other people down.
I believe in balance. What happened to his... I mean, now he's like a... He sounds like a preacher or something. I believe in balance. I also believe in not putting other people down. He has all these beliefs and stuff. Meanwhile, he does nothing for a living.
I believe that the body needs protein, it needs carbs, it needs fat. You just have to learn the balance.
Yeah, well, he hasn't learned it for himself.
He's still dealing those cards.
And all those fatsos that he supposedly helps, they're all fat. Yeah. Even the ones that lost some weight are still
That's
fat.
That's what I'm saying, that nobody gets down to Richard's size on his program.
No, it's never that successful.
He still feels svelte.
Once you take one of those food groups out, I think it can hurt you. A lot of people are getting very sick on stupid diets that have been recycled. I'm 50 years old now.
Yeah, and looking every bit of it.
And that protein diet is 30 years old.
Okay. All right. Now, Richard, you're such a great guy. Will you ever settle down and get married and have children?
These are my wives. These are my children.
All thousands of them?
This is my family. This is what I've done since 1979. And this brings me happiness.
I had to ask that question because Mike Douglas used to ask Liberace that same question. Lee, you're such a great guy.
When, Lee?
When, Lee? When are you finally going to... Well, I'll tell you, Mike.
Started off with a laugh.
You stupid ass, I'm a fag. I don't even think Mike knew. Yeah, wake up, white people. Yeah, it's just like, wow. Well, let me tell you, Mike, I travel so much. I'm busy with my show. And I got to tell you, to meet the right woman, but I know someday I will. And Mike's like, really? Fascinating.
He was always satisfied with that answer.
Yeah, very satisfied. Mike thought this was a big dummy.
No need to go any further.
Right.
This brings me more happiness than anything in the world to try to touch these people and get them to like themselves and to make the commitment to be healthy.
Are the obese mentally ill, do you think?
Oh, what a horrible question. Why would you even ask me that?
I didn't write them, sir. I'm just asking them.
Okay. Mental illness is so separated from being overweight, and it's a very insulting question. People eat for many emotional reasons.
Oh, please.
And each one has a valid one.
Grow up. Why don't you tell these people to grow up, these fat people? Stop with all the mental problems. First thing he's always saying it's an emotional and a mental issue. And then you say, hey, is this mental illness? And he gets all offended. It's not a horrible question. He's going around making excuses for all these people.
Tape their mouth shut.
Right. I'm so sick of fat people. Fat people call me all the time.
Call it an addiction even. Isn't that sort of a
mental illness? Thing? Sure. Gambling's an addiction. That's a mental illness. Hey, so anyway, these fat people always come to me. Oh, you're so lucky. You're skinny. I go, lucky? I diet all the time. I run 25 miles a week. Don't tell me about luck, you fatso. This country's going to pot. I mean, there's a country, every time I go to the mall or something, it's like fat person after fat person.
We're the fattest country.
We are. There's no pride anymore.
No doubt about it.
All I do is try not to judge them and to love them unconditionally. And the person who wrote that question should question themselves.
Were you molested as a child?
Pardon me?
Were you molested as a child?
Was I?
Molested as a child.
Oh, I don't like these questions. I don't see what these have to do with anything. If you want to talk about weight or people, that's fine. But if you're trying to be a high-pride news reporter, she's asking if I was molested as a child. I don't think she's here for the right reason, but thanks for coming.
Okay, thank you very much.
I mean, he should be happy somebody's interviewing him.
Well, he was at first.
Really? It's a mall. He's at a mall making a living. Sitting there charging God knows what to show up at this stupid mall and hassle people. But people are happy to see him. These fatzos love it. Here's a woman. We went up to her and just said, what are you doing here? And
Is it an emotional experience today meeting him?
Very much. Very emotional. Because he told me he would write to me and he would help me, which just means a lot to me.
What is your goal now? What do you want to do?
Start moving ahead and lose the weight. I have about 300 pounds to go.
300 pounds? Wow. And how do you think Richard's going to help you?
I think he's going to inspire me to move ahead.
Oh. You need some fat guy with bad hair transplant and little shorts to help you. Get a grip on reality, lady. Take charge of your own life. Don't wait for Richard Simmons.
She's not going to be thin without him.
When Richard was our friend, he used to come in here, people would go, Richard, would you call me every day, please?
Oh, yeah, we'd have people calling in to get him to call them.
Yeah, to call. You need a little elfin to help you lose your weight. Jeez. He could care. You think he really cares? Come on, it's a shtick.
Please.
Give me a break.
Remember he brought the fatzos on the Channel 9 show and we lowered the food?
Yeah, we dangled chickens in front of him.
You know if one of those guys is fat again?
Yeah, of course. I would, if he came to me, that guy, I could get, Michael Bronco, I could get him to lose weight. Permanently. You'd never eat again when I get done with you. Trust me.
Tear down his house so we can take a leak.
All right, listen, this guy's name is John Egan. He says he knows how to pick up beautiful women, and you know what? He really does.
You're telling me Benji picked up beautiful women, not just...
Yeah, I saw him. They're nice.
Beautiful women.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
How did he learn these secrets, this Mr. Egan?
I don't know. And he's not even that good-looking a guy.
Is he the devil?
Where is John Egan? Am I doing this now or am I doing this later? I guess I'm doing it later. Yo. Oh, here he is. This Johnny. Look, he ain't a good-looking guy.
No, you're right about that.
Yeah, he's downright odd-looking. Seriously.
He's a lady killer?
Yeah. How you doing, John?
He is a lady killer.
You are a lady killer. You are not a handsome man.
No.
I mean, I look at you.
You are willing to admit that.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm even willing to say, and I hope you don't take the offense here, you're repulsive. Am I right?
No, not really.
You are.
You have. I'm about a 5.
No, you're Robin. Be honest with him.
Well,
you're
he
2.
has another scale.
Let me see. You have bad skin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have. I don't know. Are those hair
Big
transplants?
Nose? No.
Oh my God! You have horrible hair. You got a big nose.
Yeah, right.
You got a bad mustache.
What's up? What do you mean bad mustache?
It's hideous. And you got a skinny, wretched body, right?
No, I'm in good shape, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah. See
All
that?
right.
Look at that.
All right, good for you. All right, but anyway, he's really not a good-looking guy. I mean, my nose is big.
This is not Robert Redford.
No, but I'm telling the audience that for a reason.
Yeah,
that you know how to pick up beautiful women.
Right.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your wife beautiful?
Yeah.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
You have a picture of her?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No proof.
I believe him, though. Wait, you're going to see how amazing this guy is. Because is there an uglier guy on the planet than Benji?
No.
And he got Benji.
Benji's right in there.
He got Benji dates.
Yeah, but wait, Howard, listen to this. I mean, when I got here, I was supposed to take out Benji, and that was fine.
Right.
Then I get here, and they changed their mind. They bring in a guy named Mike. When I saw Mike, I was ready to jump out the plane.
Right. I should play both. Remember Mike, the skinny intern?
Michael was like our dilapidated intern.
Yeah, I want to play both those tapes.
I mean, he showed up with wrinkled clothes on, a dingy yellow T-shirt. I mean, if would it have killed him to brush his teeth?
Yeah, and look at Benji. He's fat. He's bald. Look at it. Look at his.
Benji has a little skin thing going on around his
now Benji has bad skin.
But Benji, I was happy to have Benji. He has a nice personality. But the day I go to pick up Benji, he put on a few extra pounds then, right? And
Benji looks like a thalidomide baby.
He decided to shave his head bald, too.
And John Egan looks like Dennis Weaver after a fire.
Right.
Yeah, so anyway, you wrote the book.
How to Pick Up
Beautiful Women. It is a big book.
Everyone is that book. Is it a big book?
Yeah, everyone is talking about this book.
All right.
Everybody.
Did you publish that yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the guy knows. Give the guys at home.
How did he find out?
A few tips.
Okay, well, I have 2 college degrees, and I've been a bartender for over 20 years, and I've seen everything that's going on out there.
Right, he's observed guys picking up women.
Guys need help. It's a difficult situation.
It is difficult.
Open approach and start dating the women of the 90s. There's a whole new set of rules out there in the 90s.
Okay.
What guys got away with in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, a woman of the 90s wouldn't even tolerate anymore.
That's right.
What guys think are turning women on are actually turning them off now in the 90s. So
That's right. It's all confusing.
Right. So all the years all the clubs I worked at, countless guys would approach me at the bar, ask me about the women in place if there were particularly pretty girls there. They want me to help them out with them, put a good word in.
All right. So how do I pick up women? Stop the line of BS.
Okay. So it's not one simple thing. There's a couple of things you have to know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right,
one of the questions.
By the way, I'm just busy looking for the tapes of Benji picking up the women. That's why I'm not looking at you.
Right.
I can't find them.
Well, one of the questions I asked on the survey they took, Howard, was,
Yeah.
what is the best thing a man can say to you when he first approaches you that would make you feel good and want to respond to him? And of the 2,000 women that I surveyed, the number one answer for that question was a sincere compliment. Remember, the operative word here is sincere, Howard. It takes a woman sometimes hours to get ready, and they made it plain to me that they expected a man to be intelligent enough to appreciate that fact. And at the times that men have approached him as a gentleman.
What are you talking about?
He's talking like
I'm trying to give you the
shot out of a cannon.
All right, let's play the tape. I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I'm trying to build up to the basic line.
I just want my audience to be able to get laid. What is it, Papa Booey?
Give a sincere compliment.
Play the tape, and then I want to give you my impression of one thing that I think helps him out a lot.
Okay, here we go. Now, here it is. This is Benji.
You sure you didn't pay these women to be at the bar?
So what happens is the first tape is just Benji without anything. You just listen to Benji pick up a girl, and then what we do is we go back, and you can hear...
No, don't go back. Go to number 2, then. Go where Benji picks up the girl with instruction.
Get this whole discussion, Howard. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't listen to me when I told you the discussion.
We wanted to play this first.
All right, I'll play it first. That's not what I wanted. But, all right, here we go.
This is Benji on his own.
Courtney. Hi.
No, he's being coached. But Gary's a retard.
I have a pickup, and I'm telling Benji...
We got to listen to the same thing twice?
Right, because I swear to God, on the life of my children...
No, that is not it. I just want the second thing.
Because the second thing is too short, but I'll give it to you. It's fine.
No, I'll do it this way. All right, so here is Benji picking up the girl, but he's being coached through an earpiece.
Let me tell you the line, Howard. Can I tell you the approach that he used?
What? Wait a second. You're talking over the... Wait,
I'm sorry.
But boy, get out of the room before I throw up my briefcase at your head.
But he's not being coached...
Right. Just move away. Move away. Okay. Papa Booey's running around frantically. All right.
Howard, can I tell you the actual approach that I told Benji to use?
Yes, please.
Okay, I said to Benji, walk up to a woman and say, excuse me. It's never easy meeting a complete stranger, especially one as lovely as you, without being properly introduced. But shall we try anyway? Then extend out your hand and say, hi, my name is Benji and you are.
Okay.
Now, if the woman is not married or engaged, she's going to say, smile, oh, thank you very much. My name is Nancy or something like that.
Right.
And this is how you get your foot in the door.
You're saying any guy could walk up to a woman.
Yes.
And say the following. What did you say, Benji?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the line was a little bit tough to get, but also
something that normally...
excuse me, I know this is a awkward situation.
It's never easy meeting a complete stranger.
Yeah, never easy meeting a complete stranger.
Especially one as lovely as you.
This is how we did it. Especially one as lovely as you.
Without being properly introduced.
Without being properly introduced.
My name is Benji.
My name is Benji.
Yeah, and he would actually be in his earpiece and actually do it.
Right. All this stuff.
All right, let's listen in.
Courtney. Hi. Can I ask a couple questions, Steve?
What the hell?
Oh, I also changed
really
my
hard
voice
time.
to Gary Garver when I tried to pick up.
All right, here we go.
Excuse me, how you doing? I just noticed the book you're reading. I'm totally into those kind of books also.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed it on my way out because I knew my girlfriend was going to be late. Just started reading it.
You know, it's never easy for me to meet a complete stranger, especially one as beautiful as you, without being properly introduced and everything. But can we try? I'm Benjamin.
I'm Lori.
Lori, nice to meet you.
Thanks.
So are you just really into like speaking and improving and?
You know, like I said, I just pulled this book out because my girlfriend's always late, and I knew I was going to have to read something. So.
Right.
Now we're going to meet here and go shopping. She doesn't show up on it.
Oh, is she like bad about that or? I used to be the friend that was always bad about like meeting someone at the right time and everything. Until I had a friend that started doing it to me, and I realized it's the biggest pain in the world and everything.
It's almost like not worth it.
Are you on a lunch hour or?
No, we're going to go shopping and you know.
Yeah. Are you from New York or?
Yeah. Brooklyn.
What part?
Like 79th Street.
Is that like Bay Ridge or?
Yeah, close to Bay Ridge.
Are you Italian?
Port.
Oh, okay. I figured Bay Ridge, you know.
Yeah, right.
I used to live in Park Slope.
Did you?
Yeah. I really like living in Manhattan now. I love it though.
Manhattan?
Yeah.
Are you living in Manhattan?
Yeah, I love it. I'm living right in the city. It's just so, like when I'm in Brooklyn, I always felt I had to go to Manhattan, and you always have to plan to come back. Like
you hear this rap? You'd be out of there, right?
That's right.
I would be too.
Yeah, right.
That's okay. You got to.
He's doing okay. He's rapping. All right, here we go. He's doing good, you say.
But I'm going to tell you a couple of techniques you have to throw in there.
Okay, good.
Now you have to plan and everything. So.
Right, that's true. Do you work with?
Yeah, I'm working with CBS. It's really great. I'm just starting out. It's like an assistant position, but it's really fun. It's like you get to pitch ideas and meet celebrities. Yeah, it is really cool. Who have I met? Let's see. Warren Beatty's a big one. To me, he's not the biggest. I've met a lot of stand-ups, like Norm Macdonald. But Warren Beatty's probably the biggest name that everyone, all my friends were like, oh my God, you met Warren Beatty and everything. Yeah, so it's really fun, yeah.
She's cute, Benji, right?
Yeah, she's real hot.
Yep, she is. He's getting there with her.
She's staying with him.
Yeah, he got a couple dates out there.
Hey, this wasn't the only one. Wait.
Are you said you're not working now? Or?
No, I work part-time nights. So
what kind of stuff?
Oh, well, I do, I work in a lounge sometimes.
Are you a singer?
No, I mean surfing drinks.
What's that?
Surfing drinks, you know.
Oh, okay. In the village or where?
No.
Brooklyn? Oh, okay. That's tough. I've done that before.
It's a white chick, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like...
I'm looking to go to school, so...
Oh, really?
Everything's just temporary.
What do you want to study?
I want to study, business. I want to go into business.
Set up your own business, or...?
Well, no, just, I want to get my bachelor's degree in business administration.
Yeah. Are you staying in New York? Yeah. It's just this time of year is so incredible. Every winter, I think, I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
And then it gets so nice again. I think I can take another year of it and everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah. Listen, I have to get back to the office and everything. I'd love to talk to you again. Can I give you my number? Is that cool? Sure. Okay. I'll tell you what, if you're comfortable with it, if you give me your number, I'd love to send you flowers. And if when you get them, you can decide. I'll call you.
This is an exclusive technique. I'd love to send you flowers.
Well, no, I'll explain it later. He messed it up a little bit. I'll explain it later.
Okay. Well, we messed everything up.
Put the day you get them. If you want to go to lunch, we can go to lunch.
He got her. He got her number.
I really would appreciate it. I'd love to go out with you.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Now, what are you saying?
I can give you some great...
Why are you saying okay? He got her.
I don't know why this woman is giving him his number.
Because it's that easy.
That's pitiful.
The number one thing is going over and approaching the woman of the night.
Right.
But there's a big thing that happens there, Howard. Once you do that, you got your foot in the door now. You got to be super neat and clean, okay? Let's make that the first thing.
And Benji's
of the
never
day.
that.
All right, so the first thing is you got to be neat and clean, which
super
Benji
neat and
isn't.
clean.
Right.
Howard, I'm not talking about taking a bath here. You're not even in a ballpark yet.
Right,
super neat and clean from top of your head down to the tip of your toes, right down to your fingernails. Women have razor eyes for neat and cleanness.
Go ahead.
All right, so they have a function in their mind for details. They can't help but remember details. So that's our first rule. Second one, he approached a woman of that with a sincere compliment. Okay?
Right.
Now you got your foot in the door. Okay?
Right.
But this is just the beginning. Everything that you say and do from this point on will give her the reason why she want to go out with you. You have to build a rapport with her, pick common ground, safe territory, establish connections, understand similarities. Women expect men to think a certain way, creative, witty, intelligently. Now this is important, Howard.
Yeah.
Men have to learn certain verbal communication skills so they can transfer important information to the female that she will take and evaluate. He has to convey that he is an individual that is ambitious, decisive, industrious, and she'll take this information and decide whether this guy's going to rise to the top of his field someday.
Right.
These are clues to his
Right.
future.
You got to look like a winner.
Pick the most resourceful men.
You got to look like a winner.
Go all the way back to
look like
Wilbur
a winner
Flintstone.
in that conversation?
Yeah, but at least he got the CBS thing in, which really worked. Well, can you cue up for me the second part? Because there's no leader tape that I can find that is discernible on this tape. Thank you.
If any question I'd ask John, he'd be like, "Oh, that's chart 45." Like he pulls out a chart from his book and everything.
Right. So anyway,
now what does this mean to your audience? What I'm trying to say to the audience is this: when they meet a woman, they have to convey to her that they're heading towards the big jobs in this world. They're heading towards
so
the
they
money.
have to lie, is what
right?
No, never lie. You don't have to lie.
Right.
Well, not everybody's headed toward the big job.
Oh no, but the fallacy is that you have to have the big jobs now. You have to have the money now. That's how you get the woman. But that's not true. Women are patient. As long as you're heading in that direction, you know what I mean? They don't mind.
Wow.
All
right, so here it is. Now you can hear how Benji was coached during this whole thing. Listen to this.
I just noticed the book you're reading. I'm totally into those kind of books also.
And it's never easy meeting a complete stranger.
You know, it's never easy for me to meet a complete stranger.
Especially one as beautiful as you.
Especially one as beautiful as you.
Without being properly introduced.
Without being properly introduced.
Shall we try? Can I try?
Can we try? I'm Benjamin.
I'm Lori.
Lori, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm working with...
See? And that was in his earpiece.
Right.
That was with his earpiece.
That's good.
Yeah, what's he going to do without John?
I don't know. Hey, Gary, cue up to the next point where Benji gets in trouble with the police. Thank you.
That's more likely.
Yeah, this is even better. So, anyway, from what I understand, what you're saying, you're not going to give away all your secrets.
Yes, I will. If you want me to, I'll give them right to you.
You want people, though, to buy the book, I imagine.
Oh, there's plenty of secrets. I mean, the book is over 250, 60 pages.
Right. What you're saying is the guy's got to be assertive. He's got to look like a winner. He's got to be willing to go up and approach women.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely.
If we follow... And neat and clean. If we follow what you're saying, looks shouldn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter what at all. I mean, all the studies, I'm not going to get into studies now, but all the studies that have been done, it hasn't been what the guy looks like.
Really?
It's how he presents himself and how to approach a woman of the 90s in the proper, how to look, how to act, and how to behave. It's not how good-looking he is.
Right. Women don't care that much about looks.
No, really
obviously
don't.
They care about your pocketbook, of course.
Right.
Well, no, you have to be heading in there.
They have to see potential.
You're not looking for a loser. I know you're not looking for a loser.
Of course not.
So what a man has to do is verbalize to you that he's heading somewhere.
Is your wife a model or anything like that?
Yeah,
She used to be a model?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Now, this guy must know what he's talking about if he got a model. Where did she model?
Yeah, I can't tell you that. She told me not to say.
Really?
Yeah,
but she was a professional model.
Oh, yeah.
And she still works.
Yeah.
And she
well,
doesn't,
she's a lot younger than I am.
She doesn't tell people she's married to you?
Is your wife Cindy Crawford?
No.
She's a professional model.
Yeah.
And working today?
Yeah.
So that proves you know what you're talking about.
Well, I hope I know what I'm talking about.
Did you bartend in New York?
Yeah, I did a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so all of a sudden, why does this cop come up to you? So here Benji successfully picks up 2 or 3 women using the techniques that John points out.
I think in certain parks it's illegal to pick up women, and they.
Is it really? They think you were bothering the women?
I don't know. Some girl went up to the police, said this guy's trying to pick me up.
What is all over your face, Benji?
You know what? If I was working a lot this weekend,
yeah,
and I didn't have a chance to shower for like 1 day, and if I don't shower for 1 day, my skin gets really dry.
Yeah.
And that's
well, you would think your skin gets oily. You mean?
I don't know I don't know.
Something happened.
Yeah,
He's got red rashes all over his face.
Yeah, it's not catchy or anything like that.
Oh, my
And
God.
it works for pickup women. Like,
It's disgusting.
It's a good talking point.
Is he disgusting or what?
It's a good conversation point with women.
You don't
They
even
like
look neat and clean.
Makeup on that.
Yeah, right, man. It's TV.
It's infectious. Can I tell you something really funny John said about looks? You know, he said looks doesn't matter. So I asked him, I said, so do you teach your son all these techniques? And he goes, oh, no, he doesn't need those. He's so good looking.
He really is.
No, if you're really good looking,
the girls will approach
will approach you.
Yeah, he's a young guy, and he's what they would say gorgeous guy. You know?
Right, I hear you. Okay, so listen. So this is just a weird thing that happened. So John's coaching, Benji. But the cops come up, and all of a sudden, Benji's they ask, what did they ask for? Your registration or your license?
They started running. The cops are running after Benji.
And Benji starts running from them. And then he fakes a heart attack or something?
I figured, never say we're from the show. And, everyone else always gives their name, but I just figure we're supposed to leave, right?
Right.
We're not supposed to
right.
get arrested.
No, we all run away, Howard, except for Mike Ganji. He saves the day. We all run for the hills, though, because everybody said run.
Why were you running, though? What is it, Baba?
You want to hear something really terrible, Benji? I'm so sorry I have to say this about you. The crew just told me that the cops told them the reason when they caught up with Benji, why they weren't rough on him, because he ran away from the cops. Usually they'll throw you on the ground and hit you with a stick.
Right.
The reason why they weren't rough on him was because of his looks and the way he ran. They thought he had Down syndrome.
Listen to this tape of what happens. This is great.
Excuse me, sir. Stop, please.
Yes.
Yes. You have a permit for that?
Yes.
Let me see it.
Then Benji starts doing a weird accent.
Weird accent.
Yeah, what was the accent?
It was a Russian accent. I don't know.
Why?
I was scared of the cops, and I thought, I don't know, with the whole Giuliani thing. I know they're real rough on people now. So
you tried to act like a foreigner?
I thought maybe they would be nicer.
He's a stickmeister.
I don't know where it is.
Don't know where it is.
No.
Take off those headphones for me, please.
Please don't hurt me.
Excuse me?
Please don't hurt me.
Please don't hurt you?
Yes.
Where do you come from?
Please, just let me go, please.
Sir, calm down. Where do you come from?
Just let me.
Sir, calm down. Sir, don't. Do not walk away. Come on. Walk for a walk.
Don't worry. We're not going to hurt you. Okay?
And you hear how he's breathing?
Yeah,
and
he's breathing.
Yeah, and he started walking away from the cops, and he's like, please don't hurt me. You were real scared.
And, there's a girl saying, he didn't have that accent before.
Right.
Buddy, what's your name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin? Okay, my name's John.
Stop right
okay? Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you, okay?
Where do you come from that you would think we would hurt you?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Well, we're the police.
I thought you were friends of hers, and she was mad.
No, we're the police.
I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Okay, calm down. No, what's this whole? Can I see what this is?
No, please.
What is that?
It's for my hearing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
They thought he was a terrorist. He had a big bag, Howard, and all these wires coming off his head.
Wait, let me hear the rest of this.
You have identification?
Oh, no, it's broken.
That is videotaping us right now. He's videotaping us right there. There's 4 more guys.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
You're going to stay right here.
Let me go home.
He ran away, and they didn't chase him because they thought he was Down syndrome. How to pick up the police.
Yeah, he's better at that. He didn't need any coaching.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's the best.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best. So anyway, a loser like Benji got a chick, as you could see, and got 2 more after. I wouldn't even play all the tapes. I listened to him.
Yeah, he did very well out there. Not only that, Michael did well.
Yeah, our skinny intern.
Oh, God. Howard, when you
got that tape? Wait, Baba Booey, hold on.
I'm waiting for it to cue back up, Howard.
All right.
Howard, when I saw Michael, I was in the green room, and I was ready to jump out the 14th story.
This intern we had, Michael, was
you don't think your techniques work, huh?
No, I mean, when he showed up with wrinkled up clothes on.
Never mind wrinkled up clothes.
On. Would it have killed him to brush his teeth that morning?
Yeah, I mean, this guy Michael, he's got zits all over his face.
Yeah.
He's going bald, everything. He's a mess, right?
Oh, I was ready to give him the clothes off of my back, but then...
all right, watch this. Watch him get chicks.
Excuse me, it's never easy meeting a complete stranger, especially one as lovely as you, without being properly introduced.
Sorry to interrupt you. I usually just don't walk up to strangers, but you're a very beautiful girl, and I just wanted to introduce myself.
Now listen to his voice. He sounds like a woman.
That's what I was going to say.
And real high voice, too.
Real high voice.
I'm Michael. Stephanie. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
And this kid's covered with zits.
You out here for lunch, or? Yeah, I'm meeting with someone.
He weighs about 80 pounds.
And so, male friend, female friend? Female friend. Female friend. You guys are just going to, we're hang out in the park? Go shopping. Do you work around here, or are you just in the neighborhood?
No, I live in Jersey, actually. She works here. She works in a dental office.
I work down the street at CBS, so it's... CBS? Yeah, so I come here a lot for lunch. And,
what do you do?
I'm a production assistant. I work for different shows they have, so, 1 week I may be at one program, the next week they transfer me to another studio, so it's a good job. It's fun. Yeah. You live in town?
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
So,
At first she thought CVS, the drugstore, but then she realized it was CBS. Anyway, needless to say, rather than listen to this.
I've noticed all the girls perk up at CBS.
Yeah, what does that tell you?
Listen, I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why? Robin, let me tell you why. These guys didn't have jobs, so I couldn't embellish about, and tell what the potential of their job. So what we did was, he was an intern at CBS. I didn't want to lie, because you don't have to lie and deceive women with any of my techniques. So, but they do work at CBS, so then the hook was going to be that, there's lots of celebrities coming in and out, because they don't have it, they can't tell a woman they're getting somewhere in this
There's
world,
no business like show business, you know what I'm saying,
exactly,
pal? Yeah, I hear you.
So we use that. You got to use everything that you can get your hands
So your
on.
book will detail, loser guys can get women.
Oh, definitely.
Boy, I wish I'd had this book.
I want to give you an exclusive technique.
All right, this is exclusive now.
Now, what does he mean exclusive?
Is this a surefire way to get women?
Yeah.
This is not even in the book.
Go ahead. Surefire, guys, pay attention. Surefire way to get women.
We're super neat and clean. We approach them with a sincere compliment. We explain to them that we're getting somewhere in this world.
Go ahead.
Now, the conversation's over. You say to the girl, I know you got to get back to the office. I got to get back to the office. Well, what I'm going to do is this. You got to make it a win-win situation for her. You're not going to ask her for a Friday night date. Because she's not going to spend 5 hours with you. She just met you. The best thing is for a luncheon date, which would be maybe about half an hour. So she figures, well, if it's not working out, I'm out of there, Right. So this is what you do. You say, listen, give me your work number. You don't even want her personal number.
Right.
Give me your work number. Next week, I'm going to give you a call for lunch. But before I do that, I'm going to send some roses to your office. Okay. When they arrive, that's the day I'm going to call you for lunch. If you don't answer the phone, I'm never going to bother you again. If you do, we're going to go out and have a wonderful lunch. This is what happens. She's going to give you her number because she can't lose.
Right. It's a no-lose situation.
Right.
She gets flowers at the least.
Right.
And if she digs you, she goes to lunch.
But what happens is the roses arrive at the office. All the girls in the office go, where did this come from? Where did you meet this guy?
Women are real dopes for roses.
This is like so romantic.
Right, yeah. Please,
Robin. Guys are dopes, too.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
It's so romantic. How'd you meet a guy? I want to meet a guy like this. Well, I just met him last week. You got to go out with him. How hard.
Now he's a mystery man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
A heart melt.
And all the other dopes are like, wow, at least you got a guy.
The other dopes.
Yeah, roses pry a broad's legs open. They do. They really do. They're so dumb.
And you don't have to buy a dozen roses. That's a little expensive. You get 3 or 4 roses.
Send her one.
Yeah,
it's even more romantic.
Where's Benji and Michael going to get the money for roses?
That's the thing. Like, I can get the phone number.
You cut them out of the ground. You go to Central Park.
Yeah, that's
find the rose. Steal a rose.
Nice cemetery rose.
All right, so you're saying...
Yeah.
Be clean.
Oh, yeah, super neat.
Be neat.
Not just, I'm not talking about taking a bath.
Look like you're on a roll. Look like you're on a roll.
Right.
When you meet the woman, tell her whatever that opening line is. I don't remember.
Yeah, excuse me. It's never easy meeting a complete stranger, espally one as lovely as you without being properly.
That's all you need.
We try anyway. My name is so-and-so. That's get your foot in the door.
Excuse me. It's never easy to meet a complete stranger, but
especially one as lovely as you.
Especially one as lovely as you. Okay, got it. I'm going to try that today.
You'll hear this all over town today.
Right. All day, guys are going to be walking up. No, some guy just said that to me down the street, buddy. Get away from me. All right, then you do your opening line, you get the rap, and then you say, look.
In the rap is the times you tell her the times you've been ambitious, decisive, industrious, resourceful.
Right.
They go after men like that.
Right. Even if you were a garbage man, you go like this. Well, right now I'm in sanitation, but I'm supervising a couple of guys, and it looks like things are going really well. I'm thinking of even running for office.
Yeah.
So you say you're running for office.
If you're a garbage man, don't tell them you're the executive producer of Warner Brothers Studios. You're a little bit over the top.
Right, but just say, hey, I'm thinking of running for the union presidency.
Or that executive garbage man job is coming up.
Well, whatever, garbage man, whatever. Then you say, you know what? It looks like I'm going to be the head. I'm going to be another Jimmy Hoffa. All right, go ahead.
You got to make the truth sound good. You got to embellish about yourself.
I understand.
Show your potential.
Okay, then the next step.
Technique. A sense of humor.
Sense of humor? Well, a lot of guys don't have that.
Well, I interviewed 2,000 when I studied about the women of the 90s aren't going to stampede over Tom Cruise to get the Buddy Hackett.
Right.
If you're a hunchback, all the knock-knock jokes in the world not going to get you anywhere.
Right. Jackie, is there a good joke the guys could use with the women? Like a riddle of some kind?
You know what I used to say to girls? I used to say, nice day for weather.
Yeah.
Which is just stupid and confusing, but somehow if they smile, it was
a
like,
nice day for weather.
nice day for weather. It makes no sense.
Okay.
Because you can't go up to somebody and just tell them, I'm telling you.
You believe this guy?
You know what, Howard?
Yeah.
I don't believe any of these guys.
I don't believe anybody. I don't think anyone's getting
A
laid.
guy must have been reading his book. He's been trying these techniques on me, and I just run to my car every time I see
All right, so, and then
the worst
finally...
thing to do is actually tell a joke, or you tell a joke, what happens is you stall the conversation.
Okay.
It could be funny, it's not funny, you stalled it. You don't want to stall the conversation. You got to keep that conversation
Keep it
rolling.
moving.
So what you heard or studied about in the last couple of weeks that's kind of funny and humorous, you incorporate it into the conversation. Not a really big line, a lot of...
Hey, how about that Monica Lewinsky, huh? That's a good girl. What a pig. Hey, what a pig. Hey, honey, you don't like to save semen-stained dresses, do you?
Can I decorate your dress?
So, okay, and then I like that closing routine. Hey, baby, give me your office number.
Right. You don't want to. You're not talking about Friday, Saturday night date, heavy date.
Just like to take you to lunch.
Right. 45 minutes, half hour, something like that.
And if you don't want to go, you know what I'll do? I'd like to give you a number. I want to send you some flowers. That day, and then that's the day I'm going to call. If you don't pick up the phone, fine, then I'll notice.
She wins.
Right.
She doesn't lose, so there's your number.
That's it.
Yeah, and then you're there. You're home.
Yep, she gets flowers. Worst she gets is flowers at the office, and people think she has something going on.
Right, exactly.
Wow, that is beautiful. I like it. I think it's a plan, at least. Hey, Donna, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
All right.
Now every time you hear that line, I'll automatically have you to discuss with the guy.
Yeah, exactly. Once you hear that line, you'll know that they're a fan of the show. Thank you. I can't wait to go down
one line. There's 10 approaches in the book.
I can't wait to walk down the street today and hear like tons of guys laying that out.
laying that line on him.
You know, for years I used the line. Never worked for me. I used to go up to women and I go, tickle your ass with a feather. And they go, what? And I go, particularly nasty weather. And they go crazy from that. They loved it. Never got a date, but they loved it. Anyway, listen, I want to congratulate you on this fine piece of literature.
Thank you, Howard. Remember, Men's Fitness Magazine field-tested my book, other top-selling books on the market, rated my book #1. No other book on the market even came close.
We field-tested your book with Benji and that guy Mike, and I'm going to tell you something. It did work. True, Benji?
It worked.
Yeah.
I use it all the time.
Benji, did you follow up on any of these things?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't have any money, so what am I supposed to... I mean, that's the hard part. We didn't... Maybe the next book you'll tell, like...
Well, I was going to give you like $10 to take somebody out for lunch, remember?
Yeah, right. It's quick lunch, you know what I mean?
And I used to...
Now, what about you, John? Do you also sell speed? Because you talk very fast.
Well, I knew Howard. I knew I was going to try to compete with you. I had to get some of the...
No, well, you got it out.
Like
you did.
Well, you know what? I didn't get out the www. Can I put that out?
Yeah, okay, I'll give it for you, okay? If you want to get the book, John Egan, you could dial 1-800-4, the number 4, and then SECRET, SECRET. That's 1-800-473-2738 or 1-800-4-SECRET. And you can go to www.4, the number 4, secret.com.
Right. You can read the article there for yourself over there. If you're not online, you want the article free of charge, we'll send it to you. 1-800-4-SECRET.
What do you think of the pickup line? You remind me of my mother. Now will you breastfeed me?
There you go.
You like that?
Actually, never mention sex in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Women hate that.
Oh, they hate it.
Women hate sex.
Right off.
They do. So, in other words, in college, I used to go up to women, and I always thought it was kind of cute. I'd say, can I feel you up if I don't spit on you? And they would never go for it.
I don't...
It never really worked. Well, Benji, you got a girl.
Yeah.
And she was good looking.
A couple of pretty girls. Yeah, really.
A couple of pretty girls.
I used to just flip through phone books and call random numbers, and this seems like this will work better.
Good for you.
What a bizarre young man.
www.4 and then secret.com, SECRET.
Yeah, secret.com. You see the
All right, Big John. Thank you, man. John Egan, everybody.
Hey, Howard, I want to take out Hank the Drunken Tour for you.
You think he could get women?
You think you could get him laid?
I wanted to take him out. I mean, I figured I don't know.
All right, I tell you what. We'll have you back again.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you'll go out and try it out with Hank.
I would love to take him out and see what happens. I know I'll bring you back hysterical tape. If not...
Talk about the cops chasing somebody through the park.
And maybe we'll even get some microphones that work so you can hear what the woman's saying. Maybe that would work that time, too. Maybe the E-camera crew could work that out. We also want to thank Hidden Video Equipment, courtesy of Counter Spy Shop on 49th Madison, New York City.
Yeah, we had the abs camp tapes in here today.
You're not kidding. 1-800-722-4490 and www.spyzone.com so you can get in touch with them. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Adam. On tonight's Wild East show, catch a guy who can tell your nationality by smelling your armpit. Plus, Knockers, the clown, Spanks Howard. with a rubber chicken. All this and more tonight on The Great E Show.
How would you feel if you were spanked by a rubber chicken?
I would feel totally retarded.
Lugs. Lug shoes? Oh, great. Lug shoes are great. Everyone should check these out in the store. Lugs. I'm wearing them today, as a matter of fact. I have a nice pair of gray slacks that are very form-fitting. Actually, they're falling off of me. I'm dropping a little. I'm losing inches, Robin, but gaining weight.
Huh?
That's right, Robin.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm very, very svelte. I laid in bed for an hour touching myself last night.
Is that right? And what is the fat content of your body now?
I'd say about 11%. Maybe 12. Maybe 15. No. Anyway, Lugs is coming up on their 5-year anniversary, and they're having the best season ever. I've been there since the beginning. Just another example of my ability to pick fashion.
You are the trendsetter.
Go take a look at Lugs' new premier collection. There are shoes and boots that are a little dressier, a little more sophisticated, great for going out, great for work. Lugs still makes the same Lugs boots that I love. The premier collection is just something new. The clothing line has gotten bigger. Love Lugs clothing. They still have the jeans, the sweatshirts, and the jacket. Get that black jacket. I wear it all the time.
Cool.
That's the show jacket. Lugs also has leather and khakis and shirts. Unbelievable stuff. Really, check it out. Check out the new fall line. That's in stores now. If you still don't know where to find Lugs, L-U-G-Z, call them at 212-255-7637. That's L-U-G-Z Lugs.
Howard Stern.
Okay, $1,600. Want to go again or not? I'm going to solve it. Go ahead. Radio shock jock. Yeah. Nice one. Good work. This guy's like the guy in New York. What's his name? Howard Stern, the king of all media. Yeah, that would be right. The king of all media.
There's 7 words that you can't say on radio, and I assume, of course, on television as well. I don't know what those 7 words are because in all my research, reading FCC regulations, articles about all this, those 7 words are never listed. I guess they just leave it to our imagination what they are.
Let me tell you something. No, I was never going to be on the Johnny Carson show. I'm not going to sit there. They never brought you out? I'm not going to sit next to that fat load Ed McMahon. Sit there and pretend like this guy's got an ounce of talent.
Hey, Ed?
Yes?
Howard Stern says you're a fat pig. Is that true?
No. That's what he thinks about himself.
Well, you're a fat pig.
Yeah, okay.
What is the anus?
Oh, the anus. Not too sure what the anus is.
Take a guess.
Maybe it's coins.
I think Howard is a very talented man and does some very talented things. It's unfortunate that he makes people who are weaker than him feel very weak.
Twinkle, twinkle, falling star, lost the house and sold the car.
What is this? Get off. You should see what I'm doing.
What?
Me and Jackie went on this internet site with this chick. She's got a camera in her bedroom.
Yeah. And you can tell her what to do?
And we can tell her what to do. We're typing to her, and she's doing everything.
Wow. Is that what you were carrying on?
Put that up on the screen so Robin can see. Look what we told her to do. Can you see it?
What is she doing? Oh, my God.
That's her butt.
Get out.
Yeah.
What is she, crazy?
And that's a, look at that. Can you handle that?
No.
She told me yesterday that took a lot of practice and a lot of, exercise.
Yeah.
She worked on that.
She did. We got some chick on the internet with a video but what does it cost, like $2.50 a minute?
She says she's one of the most...
How much have you paid so far?
She's one of the most expensive on the line, but that's because she's the most hardcore.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's her butt.
Oh, my goodness.
She's into toys.
You know what's really funny?
Is that chick on the phone right now?
Yeah, you know what's really funny? Like, I called her yesterday, Howard, and somebody else picked up the phone, and I go, who's that? She said, oh, that's my mother-in-law. So they're, like, in the basement doing that.
Hey, Abby.
Yes.
Is this the chick I'm watching right now?
Absolutely, Howard.
You're able to talk with that?
I'm able to talk with this.
Wow. You're sick. You're a freak.
For you, Howard.
That's what's so great about the internet.
You can get to the freaks and you don't have to really be with them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It looks like a redwood tree.
Look at the aftermath.
All right, I'll give you a plug. How do guys get in touch with you?
Thank you. What did you say, Howard? I'm sorry.
How do guys get in touch with you?
They can come to me on www.ifriends.net.
And let me see. Turn around so I can see that you're on the phone.
Okay. I have a headset on for you, Howard.
Let me see. I don't see a headset.
Hands free.
Well, it takes a little while for her to turn around.
Just a second.
Oh, she's turning around now. Oh, yeah, there she is.
Can you see it? Hi,
Yeah.
Robin.
Hello.
Hey, you're cute.
Thank you.
Nice body. How much you weigh?
Thank you. About 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm little. One of the littlest ones. But
All
you know,
right.
Howard, Dynamite comes in small packages.
All right, thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
While I'm doing the show, I'll keep watching.
Okay,
Thank you.
you.
All right.
Bye.
She must have been molested by an army barracks.
Oh, no.
You were never molested by a guy?
No, never.
Your father or anything?
No.
Wow.
Well, I'm not doing that, Howard.
Oh, come on, Robin. It's
Who knows what you're
Oh,
doing?
yeah, right.
Come on,
I'm
Robin.
on the internet.
You might be on the internet
fun.
with a mask on.
Yes, they have a dungeon here.
Honey, how come you're not moaning with that kind of apparatus?
Oh, I'm well practiced, Howard.
Evidently. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you move your bowels normally?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There she is. That's Abby, the Triple X girl.
You got to call her Abby XXX because, of course, Howard, there are a lot of imitators on the internet.
Are there? Hey, this just in. Now, I've gotten 2 reports. One of them, of course, is from Melrose Larry Green, so take it for what it's worth. But Clinton's, Monica Lewinsky's dress, it has been confirmed that is semen on the dress.
No.
Yeah.
Where did you find that?
Right, Melrose?
I heard this in 2 different sources. Good morning, Robin.
Me too.
Good morning, Howard.
How did you hear it?
I heard it on Geraldo Rivera Live last night.
Right.
And I also heard it on CNN.
Okay. So there it is.
And there's more, Howard.
Yeah.
There's more. You're also in today's New York Times, in the West Coast edition.
All right, thank you.
No, there's more, Howard.
What? Yes.
There's more. I have something on female bodybuilding.
He's so annoyingly dumb. Anyway, so that's what I've heard that from 2 people already. Also, that
I don't see it on the AP.
Well, they don't
What
really.
I had heard was that they finished one battery of tests, and they haven't given the results to the prosecutors because they always intended to go through a second battery of tests.
I got to turn this chick off because if I keep looking at this, I'll never get through the show. All right, I gotta turn off my Netscape browser here. Oh my God, this girl is so busy.
How frightening is it that she just talked in a perfectly normal tone of voice with that going on?
Yeah, scares you about girls, you know.
What a little training can do.
Right.
Well, I always say when you're hearing all that noise, just remember.
Do you think guys learned anything from our segment on how to pick up women?
Sure, they learned that one line that they'll be using all day today.
All right, good. I want to make sure it was educational. All right, I got tons of tape here. We got to get through everything. And first, Gary Garver went out and interviewed one of those idiots that we compete with in Los Angeles, if you want to call it competition. You know Mark and Brian?
Sure.
I guess he ran into Brian.
Is that the big gawky one?
The woman or the man?
Yeah, the blonde or the...
Brunette.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Brian's the big gawky one.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's the girl in the relationship. Anyway, he ran into him, and the guy, freaked out and took Gary's microphone and threw it into the woods.
Really?
Yeah, because he's such a dildo head.
What a baby.
Yeah, so here it is. Gary Garver. I hope I have this set up right. With Brian from Mark and Brian.
Brian, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
All right, can I ask a couple questions?
Hey, man, he's a radio guy. God, we kick his ass all over the place. Los Angeles, those guys are not even... I don't even think anybody knows where they are on the dial. Mark and Brian.
Hey, guys. No, thanks, man. Just here to play golf.
They're golfing.
He's a golfer.
Shouldn't they be home working on their show? I mean, golf takes 6 hours.
You can't work on a show when you really don't know how to do it.
Yeah. They used to be able to work on their show because they get tapes of my show and just do what I did.
That's what working was.
Now they can't do it anymore, so they just might as well play golf. We are so much their worst nightmare. They were like the toast of Los Angeles.
They had an NBC TV show.
I know.
They were supposedly so popular.
I know. They had it all going on, and then we came to town, and everybody knows they suck.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Why do you think Howard Stern destroyed you?
What?
Why do you think Howard Stern destroyed your ratings?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't think Howard Stern destroyed your ratings?
Really not interested in talking to you.
What?
I'm really not interested in talking to you.
Why not? Interested?
Oh, he's really shook up. He can't even talk.
I'm really not interested. What is he, a rap star? I'm really not interested.
You got to him.
What? I'm not. I don't understand. I do this for a living. Do you feel good about yourself? How's your career going?
It's going pretty good. What do you think?
Doesn't look good.
You know, it looks good? Don't touch me, man, like that. That ain't cool. Who's the picture? Who's the woman? Who's the man in your relationship? You can get me in trouble.
Yeah. Do you want me?
Don't touch me, man.
Then get it.
Don't touch me.
Get out of here. Go away.
Go f*** yourself. Later. Who said go F yourself?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, it's still going on. Oh, did he?
Oh, they're still...
They're wrestling over the mic.
Mr. Gardner, how you doing?
Oh, this is James Gardner.
I think it was Gary Garver that said, go F yourself to Brian.
And which one is Brian, the tall one or the little one?
I never know.
Oh. I think Brian's the tall one. He got all nervous. Did you hear that? He was like...
He couldn't say the word interested.
Interested. Want to hear that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Because he really starts to fumble.
That guy's a real wacko. What a loser. Those guys can't even handle hearing my name because they stole their whole audience away. Everyone who listens to me used to listen to them. Too bad, man. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Wow. Brian, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
All right. Can I ask a couple questions?
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's it like to steal a guy's entire act and try to act like it was your own, and now everyone in Los Angeles knows you did that? It used to drive me nuts. Friends of mine would call me from L.A. and go, you got to hear these guys, Mark and Brian. They're wild.
Ugh.
And I'd go, yeah? Like, what do they do? Lesbian dating game. I'd go, yeah, well, that's so over. I did that 100 years ago. Yeah, right.
Oh, thanks, man. Just here to play golf.
Hey, why do you think Howard Stern destroyed you?
What?
Why do you think Howard Stern destroyed your ratings?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't think Howard Stern destroyed your ratings?
Really not interested in talking to you.
Listen to this.
What?
I'm really not interested in talking to you.
Why not?
I'm not. I don't understand. I do this for a living. Do you feel good about yourself? How's your career going?
It's going pretty good. What do you think?
Doesn't look good.
You don't think it looks good?
He's going to have a heart attack. I'm really not interested. And he's doing a weird voice.
Right, yeah. He's trying to poke fun at Gary.
What a dildo. I guess he didn't have his little buddy with him. He didn't know what to do. He didn't have his partner. his man partner.
Hey, little buddy.
Somebody get me some tape of Steven Spielberg last night. Maybe we'll start interviewing him, too. I'm really not interested. He's like a woman. I tell you, he's the woman. That guy really is my bitch. God, did you hear him?
It's like he blew a fuse.
He like lost the ability to speak.
I'm not interested.
I'm really not interested.
How do you say that word?
Interested. What? I'm really not interested. What'd you have, a stroke? Kirk Douglas?
Half his face isn't working.
I don't understand. I do this for a living. Do you feel good about yourself? How's your career going?
It's going pretty good. What do you think?
Doesn't look good.
You don't think it looks good? Don't touch me, man, like that. That ain't cool. Who's the picture? Who's the woman? Who's the man in your relationship?
Get you in trouble here. You want me to?
You can get me in trouble.
Yeah. Do you want me?
Don't touch me, man.
I'm going to tell on you.
Don't touch me.
Get out of here.
Go away. Go f*** yourself.
Later.
What'd you say? You heard what I said. Come on.
He's ballsy.
Get out of here.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Gary Garver's nuts. That's great.
You want me to get you in trouble here?
Yeah, I'm going to tell the authorities. What a puss.
I'm going to tell.
I'm going to tell. I thought those guys like stunts, man. Here's a stunt. All right, so James Garner, you know, he hates me.
Oh, yeah.
And James Garner, big no talent. What is it, Baba Booey?
Is he in the death pool?
What?
Is he in the death pool?
Who, James Garner?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he's like, there's something really wrong with him. He's like breathing heavy.
Oh, yeah?
He's having trouble getting the words out. And then he even says he had to have some cancer removed off his head last week.
Oh, really? Cool. Good. I hope he dies. Oh, these guys are still fighting. Sorry. Here we go.
Mr. Gardner, how you doing? Fine. Can I ask you a couple questions for 97.1?
Bad time, but okay. I'll get your best side on. It's not the best side. It's just trying to get this bandage on. Yeah.
What happened to your chin?
Oh, doctor took a little skin cancer out. He didn't want me in the sun.
If you can make 3 wishes, what would they be?
Peace.
And?
That covers about all 3.
Boy, he don't sound too good. He don't even sound like James
He doesn't
Garner.
even sound like James Garner. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd like him in the death pool.
We can't add names?
Yeah, can we add a couple? If you could have 3 wishes, what would they be? Peace? Hard on? And
somebody use it.
My voice back?
Yeah. Growth removed from my face?
Should men who play games make more money than men who heal people and cure diseases?
Not necessarily, no.
Do you consider professional bowlers athletes?
Professional bowlers? Well, sure.
If blacks disappeared, would the quality of sports decline?
What?
If blacks disappeared, would the quality of sports decline?
Of course it would. If the whites left, it would decline. If the greens left, it would decline. Of course it would.
Do you think? Imagine the conversation between him and Mark and Brian. Oh, man. I'm not interested. Decline.
That's right, that lesbian actresses are having themselves artificially inseminated so they can have children?
I don't care one way or another. So I guess it's all right.
Will you be 97.1?
Oh, okay. Just checking. Or Stern or somebody. I'm listening to these questions. Sounds like him. Is it?
Howard? It could be for the Howard Stern Show.
Goodbye.
What? Why don't you like Howard, Mr. Gardner?
That's pretty obvious.
Well, I mean, really, why?
I don't want to get into it, okay? I've had enough with him. Excuse me, guys.
Thanks, Mr. Gardner.
Hey, Mr. Gardner, you opened up your mouth, you dope. Now you had enough of me.
Give me your honest opinion of each one of these names.
Oh, really? You don't want to do that, do you?
Okay, how about Newt Gingrich? We've been doing jokes about him.
Newt Neuter Gingrich. No, thank you.
No?
Don't like him.
Not your kind of guy? Okay. How about Hillary? Hillary Clinton?
All right. Yeah, I met her. Nice lady.
Nice lady?
She's had a rough time of it.
Rough time? Okay. How about the Wonder Bra?
The what?
The Wonder Bra?
I don't even know what it is.
Have you seen? Well, it's this thing they've been advertising. Apparently, it's somehow. What? It pushes them in your face, really, is what it does.
Oh, well, I like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's one will get you. Everybody has an opinion on this. Howard Stern?
He's the epitome of trailer trash.
You know, they went through that whole bit just so they could get to that.
Yeah, the other was just build up.
Right. He had nothing
Every time I see him, I'd like to slap him in the mouth and say, "You sit down, little boy, and shut up."
Now he's...
Bad boy.
So he said that, and I figured, well...
Jesse Helms.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, no comment about him. No, everybody has a big mouth when it comes to me, and then once I start playing with them, they don't like it anymore. Yeah. Then they shut their mouths. I get them to shut.
He hit you.
Yeah.
But you can't talk about him.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, I'm not done with him, James Garner. He'll go to the grave regretting that. Those little comments. Big dope. I like how brave he is. You can't say anything about Jesse Helms. Can't say anything about Newt Gingrich.
There's a guy who's really affecting people's lives.
Yeah. But no, he's gonna open his stupid ass cancerous mouth on me. What do you have? A growth removed from his skin cancer. Good. I love the sun. I love what it does to old people. I love when all those growths appear on their face. F them. Living too goddamn long anyway. People should be marched into some kind of chamber when they hit 65. It's enough with them already. Make some room for some new people.
Are you going to go on your own?
Absolutely. Right. Please.
Don't want you preaching.
You think I want to be on the planet being all old and shriveled? You ever see any tall old people? I don't.
Every once in a while. Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Very rare.
But it is rare.
We're going to be at James Garner's grave with some silly string. Please, that guy. I like that Mark O'Brien tape. That's funny.
Oh, that's the best.
What an uptight idiot. Really, what a dick. I'm not interested. I hate everybody. I love destroying their lives. And I want to thank my audience for helping me. It's the best. Hey, okay, as long as we're playing some Gary Garver tape, here's a couple of good ones, too. Here's Courtney Cox from Friends. Check this out.
Courtney. Hi. Can I ask a couple questions on CBS Radio?
Sure.
What was the last book you read?
The last book I read was The Alienist.
What is that, Robin?
I don't know. Novel.
We don't even read books. We're so lame.
And they all think they're so smart.
I know.
They do.
Wait till you get to Nicolas Cage and his list of books.
Yeah, he gives you a bibliography.
He's got this whole pretentious list of books.
I'm reading all the time.
I'm reading all the time, man.
Do you think that Barbra Streisand is mocked because she's a powerful woman and not a powerful man in Hollywood?
Oh, my God. I've never really thought about it. No, I think she's not mocked. She's not in my book anyway. She's brilliant.
What was your best drug experience?
I don't really do... I've never had one.
Oh.
Never.
Never? All right, maybe. I know people who've never done
Some
it.
medications you get from the doctor will give you a little buzz.
She's never had a drug experience. Wow.
You're sticking it awfully close to my face.
Is penis size important?
Are you for Howard Stern, right? That's a good one. Yes, it is. Very. Cool.
You ever...
For Howard Stern, say him I said hi. Tell him I said hi. I think he's so great.
Yeah, well, how about giving me oral sex then? You think I'm so great? How come everybody thinks I'm so great? I don't have oral sex. I'd like to have her doing that to me. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to brush my teeth while Courtney Cox works on me. Right, I'll brush her teeth while I brush mine.
The lady said she likes you, Howard.
I don't care. I don't care what she likes. It's what I like.
You're in a bad mood.
I am. I'm cranky today, man. I didn't get any sleep.
I was going to say, maybe he's going to calm down, but it seems to be getting worse.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And I might as well not even have a penis the amount of times I get laid.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Lord.
Yeah, I have a... You know what? You know, genetically, what happens, like, you know, they say, like, in 1,000 years, man won't have appendix because he never uses it.
Or a pinky.
Or a pinky.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the one who contributes to man not having a penis. Because God will look down and figure out somehow genetically that man doesn't need it anymore.
Doesn't use it.
Yeah.
This is out of here.
It's hardly used.
Doesn't want it anymore.
You ever do a black guy?
Don't know what it is.
She doesn't know what a black guy is? Boy, she must live in a really good neighborhood.
I think she just didn't want to answer that question.
He is white.
Ever do a black guy? What's that? I grew up in Beverly Hills.
Never watched a basketball game.
Give her a break.
I don't know what that is.
The whole concept you missed.
She must think it's a drink or something, like a black Russian. Ever do a black guy?
I don't think she put that much thought into it. She's trying to get out of an embarrassment.
You think? You think?
Yeah.
All right. All right, here's Nicolas Cage. He's a very famous actor.
Nicholas, how you doing? I'm with CBS. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
What was the last book you read?
The last book I read was the Laurence Olivier biography.
He reads a lot of research.
What does he research for? I saw his last couple of movies.
Those stupid movies. He's reading scripts. That's research.
Research movies. God.
Bradbury, I'm reading right now, Dandelion Wine.
Yuppie books.
I'll read Dandelion Wine. Research Olivier book. Bradbury.
We just said the last one, Nicholas.
Raging Bulls and, what's the name of that book? The new one about the 70s.
How many books is this guy reading?
I'm telling you, he must be doing that Evelyn Wood course.
I'm reading so much my hair's falling out.
My trailer's like a bookmobile.
Easy Riders and Raging Bulls. There's a lot of them. I'm always reading.
Do you believe the United States should remain a member of the United Nations?
Well, yeah.
I didn't read the book on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, I'm just an actor, but I believe the United Nations is one of the greatest things we have.
Short-circuited his...
I'm just an actor.
Do you care if Clinton has an affair with anyone?
Stay with the subject. Okay.
Well, look, the only thing I'm going to say is I think people are making too big a deal out of this. I think President Clinton's done a great job for our country, and I think people in Europe are laughing.
Did you ever fart on an airplane acting like it was someone else? Thanks.
I didn't research that.
Wow. Those are good interviews, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
You learn a lot. Hey, guess who's on the phone? Drew Carey.
Really?
Yeah. Drew Carey, of course, the star of the Drew Carey Show.
And he's hosting them some new ABC show?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find where he is. Drew.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. You know, I was just reading in the New York Post or the Daily News. They gave your TV show tonight. Drew's hosting a half hour of improv comedy. It got like 4 stars.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, really? No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
They're saying it's a really good show.
It's hilarious, yeah.
It's where actors perform completely unrehearsed skits and games in front of a live audience.
Yeah, they're totally unrehearsed, you know, and then we edit it later.
And then what do? You host it?
Yeah, I'm just the host. I'm not good enough to do the actual improv with them.
Right. They cut out all the boring parts.
Well, yeah, actually, a lot of the tapings we got like 2 shows out of because there was so much good stuff, and I hope we get a chance to show like later on.
It's like Mike Douglas and Sandy Barron. Remember that?
When they used to stand there and they'd have a whole panel and people would yell out things from the audience.
So really? So let me get this right. You sit there.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of like improv comedians.
Yeah.
And then the audience yells out crap.
Yeah, some of the stuff the audience yells out, some of the suggestions we've thought of ahead of time that the performers haven't seen.
And then they do some skits.
Yeah, and then we tell them what to do, and then they try to make it up right on the spot.
And it's funny.
It's hilarious, yeah. It's unbelievable how funny it is. I couldn't believe it myself. But it's just like...
Hey, enough of the plug. Did you bang any hookers lately?
Well, you know, I got my the new Drew Carey show. The Drew Carey doll just came out.
Yeah.
I got a copy, so I've already had it. It's already naked with Barbie over on the table.
Drew's like one of these guys, man. He's always getting chicks. In fact, it was nice when we went out to do the Magic Johnson show. Drew was just sitting in the audience, just checking out what we were doing. Yeah.
I had to go see it. That was like the best hour of television. I've been telling you, man.
That was fun. Hey, you know, you asked a legitimate question, but I was like not paying attention. You said, how could Magic Johnson be 6'9" if Howard's 6'5"?
You were exactly the same height.
I know. These guys lie.
We've had that same, you know, I'm not going to name names, but other guys have come in here, and Howard's either been as tall or taller than them.
Yeah, like Dennis Rodman.
And,
how tall is Dennis Rodman?
I don't know. He was like a little bit taller than me, not that much.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah, but I guess what happens, Reggie Miller too, because he's supposed to be 6'9", and I'm about his same height.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. I think what they do is they lie so the other guys will be intimidated.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I have a 10-inch penis.
Well, there you go. As long as we're going to lie.
Yeah, make it a big one.
So then Drew was in the audience asking good questions and stuff. And then afterwards, I always heard Drew like is infamous for partying.
Uh-huh.
And I decided like maybe I should party. So I said to Drew, what are you doing later? And he goes, well, we're going over to the House of Blues.
I was like I was either going to go there or that Key Club place. I ended up going to the Key Club with Bub Louie and
Jackie.
Jackie, yeah.
Yeah, the Key Club, right?
That's where all the hookers were.
Really?
That's where all the porno stars were.
Did you pick up any chicks over there?
Actually, I met a girl at the party. She wasn't in the business. She just happened to be there. She's very nice. I went out with her like a few times. Took her to Vegas.
No kidding.
Yeah, she's 22. She's very nice.
You banged her already?
Yeah.
See, he takes them right to Vegas.
But that was our third date.
Wow.
I went to Vegas on our third date.
So, but you've dumped her already, right?
No. She's on vacation right now.
So you're telling me you're serious with this girl?
No. We just dating. That's all.
Yeah. How do you work that? In other words, like you go out, like you meet a chick and everything, right. And you're famous now and everything.
Yeah.
So you go like, hey, I want to have sex with you, but as soon as they say, hey, I want to be exclusive, you say no.
I don't know how.
Now, how do you work it? Like, in other words, you've been banging other chicks besides the one you met and took to Vegas.
It depends like girl to girl. Like, I'm not really seeing anybody else really right now.
What a life.
See, I was there that night, Howard, and he met this girl at the Key Club. Then they went over to the Sky Bar.
Right.
But Drew was like, it wasn't what I expected out of him. It was like a normal date. Like he sat there and they talked, and then he walked her to a car and he got her number. Right. I was thinking like, Drew shouldn't be getting numbers. He should be having sex right in the parking lot. but he was like really nice to her.
Yeah, but I've heard from guys who are famous and stuff and get a lot of women that it becomes boring to just have sex with them. That they want to have a little bit of a chase.
Look at poor George Michael. He said by the time
poor George Michael.
Yes, right.
How do you figure?
He banged so many women. He's now standing in men's rooms.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I don't think
I tissues so I could get to cry my tears.
Yeah.
George Michael.
Do you ever? Let me ask you. Do you ever wake up and wish you had two penises?
Ow.
So you could
spare? Yeah, I wish I had the bigger one in the drawer.
Yeah, so you could service more women. But but I mean, it's an amazing situation because, like, in other words, these beautiful women are fighting over you, and they're willing to even have a non-exclusive relationship with you, right?
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Right. I mean, it's not that I have that many women fighting over me. I mean,
like after you have sex with them, do they ever like say, "Hey, okay, I want to see you again"? You say, "Okay," but then like the next night you go out with a different girl, right?
sometimes. I mean, I don't go out that much. I go like once a week, you know.
Yes.
I go out like once a week, twice, you know.
Right.
If I go out twice in a week, that's a lot.
Man.
Howard doesn't know how to get past that question.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
I would just end up married again.
Hey, listen. When does Mike Walker come on your show again?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a guy that's looking like me going around the town and doing. I swear to God, because Mike, he's had a couple things in his town. I know you like him.
Yeah.
But he said I bought a bike in this week's Inquirer and it fell off my car and it caused an accident. Blah blah blah. And it totally never happened.
Really?
But and I was wondering, like, how could it be so off the mark? But here's the thing: there was a guy that used to come to the show, like the tapings of our show, and then to the bar. He found a bar we hung out with, and he came out from out of state. And he wanted to come out. He talked to me. He said he wanted to come out and be at my stunt double. That was like his big goal.
And he looks like you?
Well, not exactly, no. But he cut his hair short like me and got dark glasses like me. He told me he was signing autographs over at Universal.
You met this guy?
Yeah, well, I met him because it was getting kind of creepy for everybody.
You want to know what's creepy? There's this guy who used to send me pictures of himself, and he used to put on a wig and go around like looking like me.
Really?
So some magazine hired him to go out and imitate me and see what a day in the life of Howard Stern would be like. Except he went around, man, and did all this crap. He was like rolling down his window in this limousine they gave him and yelling at 16-year-old girls, hey, come on, I want you, and all this. I mean, I'm reading this and I'm cringing because people think it's me.
I know, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going home doing nothing.
Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, and that happened. Do you ever hear what happened to Baba Booey?
No.
There was this guy a couple of years ago in Jersey used to call up and say he was Gary Dell'Abate, the producer of the Howard Stern Show.
Baba Booey.
So anyway, he'd go and meet these girls and say, listen, we're thinking of putting you on the show. And the thing is, though, I'm going to have sex with you. So
sure it wasn't really Baba Booey?
Listen to this. So this guy, check this out. This guy brings his girlfriend. And he says, we're thinking of putting you on the air, but I've got to have sex with you first. The guy sits in the front. The girl climbs in the back. The Baba Booey guy rapes her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then, like,
her boyfriend's sitting right in the front seat.
Yeah. and for a while, he was going around raping chicks.
Man, people will do anything to get on your show, man.
Isn't that something? Meanwhile, I'm sitting at home staring at a wall.
Anything to get on that show.
That's really weird. All right, anyway, the TV show is called Whose Line Is It Anyway? It premieres tonight on ABC at 9:30 Eastern Time. Drew Carey is the host of these improv comedians who will do stuff like skits and games in front of a live audience and take questions and, premises from a live audience.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's actually the funniest show I've ever been associated with, besides yours. But, I mean, one that I was on.
Yeah, it got a great review.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, man.
Thanks, bud.
Later, Drew.
Bye.
Bye. That's Drew Carey. There you go. I like him.
What is Saddam Hussein doing right now? Right now.
Hey, you ever want to meet Madonna's sister, Paulette Chacon?
We've never met her.
Yes, we have. You know that chick who thinks she's Madonna's sister.
Still thinks that all these years?
She's been out in our green room for 2.5 hours.
Doesn't Madonna have a real sister?
I don't even think so.
I don't think so either, as I think of it. She has brothers.
We met her, and we really thought she was Madonna's sister.
Didn't we bill her as that once?
Yeah. Madonna's sister's coming in next. Tomorrow, porn star Janine Lindenmuller. Also, Friday, check out the Frankenstein contest, where we're going to remake a woman. We're going to, Frankenstein her. What is it?
Apparently, Madonna's sister went to move her car, and she never came back.
Oh.
So I think Angie's chasing after her on the street.
All right, tell him to go get her.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't let Madonna's sister go to move a car.
Yeah. Because she'll never come back.
Good morning and welcome to the Howard Stern Show. This is Kevin Bacon. I'm a famous Hollywood actor, and believe it or not, I'm a fan of Howard Stern. And you know why? Because he has balls. Howard has real balls. I just love to say balls. Is that sick? Here's Howard Stern.
Stock trading doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, by using Daytech Online, you get a simple and affordable way to buy and sell stocks yourself using the Internet.
Hey.
There you go.
I'm a stockbroker.
Jackie, you would like this. You're a big stock market guy.
Oh, yeah.
Daytech Online, the leader in electronic stock trading, starts by charging only $9.99 for any trade up to 5,000 shares. That's good, right?
great.
Because what is a stockbroker called?
$100, $200,
Too much.
$300. You're
It's
fine.
not fair. I work hard for my money. And they do nothing but get on the phone.
Sterling John said he was on it. This is very easy.
Well, he has money to buy stocks because he's not spending any on gas.
Daytech.com. That's all you got to do. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Just go to Daytech Online. DATEK. No membership dues or annual fees. You shop around, then connect to Daytech Online. DATEK. It's fast, it's affordable, it's reliable, and it's great. Oh, Snapple has come up with a lot of great new stuff lately. This is unbelievable. Now they've got something called Whipper Snapple. A new line of delicious all-natural fruit smoothies in a bottle? Oh, this is for me. I love those fruit smoothies. And can you imagine Snapple getting their hands on fruit smoothie? What a concept. I bet you everyone will be copying this. I think Nicole Bass was wolfing it down in the other room.
Right in here she was.
Yeah, I saw her drinking it.
Oh, was she drinking the smoothie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
How does Snapple know to do this?
Oh, they're geniuses.
They're such innovators.
They're geniuses over there. 6 great blended fruit smoothie flavors. Now listen to this. Pineapple orange, strawberry banana, peach mango, orange dream, and 2 power smoothies, citrus and berry, enhanced with natural herbal supplements. Those are the flavors that you can get in a bottle, and you will love it. All natural, all refreshing, all delicious, no preservatives, no artificial flavors or colors. That's great. It is really great. Whipper Snapple fruit smoothies at your local convenience store or supermarket. They're whipped from the best stuff on earth. Thank you.
Hi, this is Janine, adult video star, and I will be on Howard Stern Show tomorrow. What Howard doesn't know is while he's on the air groping various porno stars and strippers, I'm at his house with his wife. And let me tell you, Howard, she loves it when I her wet and when I stick my. She's taught me a lot, Howard. So be afraid.
It's a lie.
Be very afraid.
Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling, his 2 Filthy Joke CDs, Sgt. Pecker and the Joke Man are still only $12 plus $4 U.S. shipping. Also on cassette, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Friday and Saturday, October 23 and 24 are days that will go down in history as Jackie appears at the Riviera Hotel on the Strip in Las Vegas. For information and animated 3D jokes, visit jokeland.com. It's very important.
The child molester's walking in the woods with a little kid. The kid says, "It's dark, I'm scared." The child molester says, "You think you're scared? I gotta walk back alone."
Hey!
Get it?
Oh!
He can find humor in anything.
Yeah.
In tragedy, there's humor.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, Baba Booey?
I wasn't sure if you wanted to play a homeless game now, or you can play the Deacon Jones game.
Do you know what the Deacon Jones is? You know who Deacon Jones is?
Football player?
Yeah.
I used to watch him on The Odd Couple.
He was on The Odd Couple?
Yeah, he used to make guest appearances. He was one of Oscar's buddies.
Oh.
Don't remember that.
All right, let me hear Deacon Jones.
Well, it starts out with an interview, and then it moves into a 10-question quiz.
Okay. Should we take care of some of these phone calls first?
Yeah, okay.
All right. There's just a lot of people trying to call me. Yes, you're on the air. Richard.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I just saw in the paper today your show isn't going to air on August 22nd in Toronto.
Our new night show?
Yeah, they've been promoting it for August 22nd for a couple of weeks. They just go, Howard Stern, August 22nd. And in the paper today it said they got to, they have to see a bunch of shows before they air it and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been writing them.
I've ceased to try to figure out Canada and their rules and regulations. Seems like the rules and regulations are if you're me.
Yeah, but they've put on, like, nudity, cuss, and everything, right?
Well, you should see what public television here in the United States is absurd with the amount of cursing that goes on, foul language. They go to prisons and they got guys raping each other on TV, but then they're worried about me.
And it doesn't make any sense. But they've been promoting you, too, for the last...
What is it that I'm saying that's so detrimental to society? I don't even know. Thank you. Don't even get me started, man. I don't even want to go to the hypocrisy. Noel, you're on the air.
Yeah. I've been listening to the radio in Philly, and the rap stations have, like, they're playing these songs, and they're playing, like, F and S, and they're not bleeping them out. And this is, like, 7 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, yeah. These rap stations now, now there are black stations that play almost exclusively rap music. They air the F word, the S word. They say nigger over and over and over again. No problem. Nobody has a problem with it.
Yeah, and
especially if you're a black. They're afraid to find the black stations because they'll scream discrimination or something. The government is afraid of black radio stations. You take a white guy like me, you can fine him $1 million, $2 million, no big deal. Because nobody gets offended. But if it's a black guy, you're trying to keep everybody down. You know, it's a whole issue. Oh, yeah, these guys are airing curse words. Why the double standard? Why the double standard? I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. Al, go ahead. Big Al.
Howard, what's up?
Yeah.
Goodbye, baby. I love you, man. First of all, I want to say F Tom. Because, he wouldn't be able to drive that Porsche and play golf all the time if it wasn't for you. I think his wife probably wouldn't even make love to him if it wasn't for you.
Of course not. Thank you.
I think his lips should probably be attached to your ass.
Well, you're right.
Also, F. Gary. I saw you guys on the Magic Show. He's hideous, man. What's up with that? Is that eyebrow alive or what?
It's crawling across his face.
And his teeth look like those little bars of soap you get in the motels, man.
Oh, man.
Jackie, is that you?
Yeah, that's Jackie.
F Jackie, man. Does Nancy still keep your nuts in a mayonnaise jar on the nightstand, man?
Right on.
Hey, listen, man.
Got a problem with me, man?
Not at all, baby. You got the smallest penis on the show, though.
That is true.
Check this out. I wanted to know where you guys rank.
Yeah. Baba Booey's got to tell us. Baba Booey, tell us where everybody ranks.
In terms of what?
Yeah, didn't the book have percentages in terms of your size?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Hold on.
Where do we rank? Fred was 6.5 inches. I was 6. Well, go ahead.
15.51% of men are 6.5 inches.
But 15% of men are 6.5 inches.
But it doesn't tell you where the ranking is. I can tell you that the biggest amount is 24% or 6 inches. So you fall into what most men are.
Wow.
You're right up there.
One of every 4.
I can't believe this. This is unbelievable news.
I'm remeasuring at home.
Well, we're doing that tomorrow.
That's right.
With Janine Lindemuller.
Jackie.
Hey, you think she'll help us out?
Oh, she better.
I don't know. She's like weird.
No,
why wouldn't she?
She helped us out with that other thing, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, all right. Hey, go ahead.
Jackie, you go with 3% of men fall into Jackie's category.
What is
Only
that?
5 1/4?
5 1/4?
Smaller?
No. It says that 3% of men are 5.25. But smaller than that, 5 and smaller, is 7%. So 10% are 5 1/4 or smaller.
I see. And what about you? You're 5 and 5/8 or something?
Mine is 5.29% of men fall into that category. I'm just below the 6 number, which is 25% of men.
So I changed it my gym the other day. I could barely see mine. I'm not kidding.
I mean, what does that do to you when you look down?
Oh, I feel like a woman. And I'm saying, why am I bothering working out?
I think it's smaller with time, it seems, right?
I think time and everything. Everything seems to make everything small. I thought when I got older, maybe I'd mature and relax down there.
Everything has the effect of making it smaller.
Let me see, 10, 20, 26.
All right, thank you, Baba Booey.
I can tell you that 50% of men are bigger than you.
Bigger than me?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
How's that?
Well,
that means 70% of men are bigger than Jackie.
90%.
That's right. Almost everybody is bigger than
He just said 90% are bigger.
Right, because Jackie's in the 10% or lower.
Right.
It's very special.
Jackie's in the 10th percentile.
And Fred is big.
Fred's up there. Fred's in that other
people
percentage.
who are a lot bigger.
Of course.
Right, because it says right here 6.5.
Yeah.
It's 15.5.
Well, what about guys who are bigger than 6.5?
Okay, 6.75. 6% of men fall into that category.
Wow.
7. Take a guess what the percentage of men who fall.
4.
10.39.
Get out.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sick of living.
And then here's the one that really, really, really upsets me.
Yeah.
I should not read it.
7 1/4 or higher.
Go ahead.
Give me a percentage.
10.
That's right.
Wow. That's got to be in Africa.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, can we get the Chinese in?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, bring
this
down
is for the world?
Al, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard, how are you?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to know how come you're always goofing on my man Jimmy from the Rockford Files.
Oh, please. Okay, whatever. Thank you. Who cares? All right, you want to hear this tape?
Which tape is this now?
What? Deacon Jones.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to play the Deacon Jones game.
Deacon, can I ask you a couple questions from CBS Radio? Yeah. If you weren't a football player, what would you be doing?
Probably the President of the United States.
Would you participate in a charity golf outing OJ was participating in?
Sure, why not?
Why not? He killed 2 people. Look at this guy. What is he, crazy?
Well, if OJ can play.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Is it time to forgive OJ?
Well, OJ, in my estimation, ain't been found guilty yet.
What did he say?
In his estimation,
Is that what he
OJ
said?
ain't been found guilty yet.
Ain't been found guilty yet. Hey, man, I'm totally oblivion to the news events. There are a lot of black guys out there who just act like nothing's going on.
He didn't get convicted.
Yeah.
We got the system.
And the system worked finally.
Don't get that attitude over me.
Really?
The criminal law let him go. I think it's double jeopardy myself.
Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy.
How much you want to bet?
I believe it's double jeopardy.
Why do so many black athletes marry white women?
Well, you marry people that are in your environment. You see, you don't when you make it in the pros, you don't live in the ghetto.
Right.
You live in the white community. The social events that you attend are white oriented. Everything is white oriented across the tracks. So therefore, you live there, and you eventually marry somebody there if you're not already married.
You buy that? You can't meet any black people? There's no, like, middle-class black people?
Oh, sure there are. They're just not at his events.
How about that these guys were raised in a society where white women were held up to be more beautiful than black women and they were prized?
He doesn't know about that.
I don't know about
In
that.
his estimation, that didn't happen.
We just meet lots of these white people at these parties we go to.
Everybody was white, so
Come
I
on.
married one.
How about going back to the hood?
Bringing somebody out with
Yeah.
Do you think it's right that lesbian actresses are having themselves artificially inseminated so they can have children?
I think people live in a capitalistic freak society.
Capitalistic freak society? This guy's wild. I like this guy, Deacon Jones. What you mean by the question?
And they should be able to do anything they want to do within the law. And as far as homosexuality and lesbianism is concerned, they're free to do what they want to do.
Did you ever get nervous?
I agree with him. I agree with Deacon Jones.
Dinkin?
Sorry to disappoint you, Jay. He's 100% all man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't mean him.
Was when homosexual players were in the shower with you?
I mean, I don't know who's homosexual and who's not, and I don't care. I think everybody has a right to do what the hell they want to do, and people ought to leave them alone and let them be free. Because any time that you step on somebody's toes by denying them their rights, you're abusing your own.
Have you ever farted in the teen therapy tub?
No, man. God damn.
Oh!
What's with you?
Oh, man.
You finally got fed up.
Damn. I think we have the quiz next.
Okay.
What happened December 7th, 1941?
What happened December 7th, 1941?
He won't know.
Let me think about that, though.
All right.
You want to make this a test question?
We got to get
Okay.
No test
No test question.
Isn't that the bombing of Pearl Harbor?
He said he would be president if he wasn't
Yeah, the president would know this.
He did seem to know certain words.
How long ago did this guy?
He did know insemination.
How old is he?
Deacon Jones was, I forget even who he played for. But it was a few years ago. It's back in, like, the...
It was in the 60s.
60s,
He's considered the greatest in his position. I believe it was with the Lions. I think he was a defensive end.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say he knows.
All right, I'll say he doesn't.
Did you say Fred?
I say he does.
I'll say 20. That says he doesn't.
All right, Robin.
Bet 20?
All right, I'll go 20 with you. Here we go again. All right, here we go.
The Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor.
Oh, you were right.
I had a feeling this guy's, he knew artificial insemination.
$20 to
That
Howard.
was
Yeah.
a test question, I thought.
No, it wasn't.
No.
No test question.
You don't want it.
Question.
All right, Robin, you owe me $20.
All right.
Yeah, Fred,
What's the next question?
All right, here we go.
Over there.
I like Deacon.
How many United States senators are elected from each state?
How many United States senators are elected from each
All right,
state?
now I'm going to say he knows this.
I say he doesn't.
So political. All right, $20.
$20, you're on. Anybody else?
Fred, what are you saying?
I say he knows.
I'm saying no.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
The answer, of course, is 2.
2.
Thank you.
You're even.
I'll owe you $20.
All right, you're even. I thought my brother would choke on that one.
Bob Hope would die and be richer.
What is it?
I just got to tell you, he played for the L.A. Rams. He was part of the fearsome foursome with Rosie Greer and Merlin Olsen.
All right.
All those guys were up on TV.
I didn't even know that. That would have affected how I voted on that list. All right, let's hear the next question.
What state is the Grand Canyon in?
What state is the Grand Canyon in? I say he doesn't know.
He does a lot of traveling.
I say he doesn't know.
I say he knows.
It's a very tricky question. Isn't it Arizona?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Well, what do you say?
He's so smart.
We'll go 20?
Are we going to do 20?
$20.
Right.
Wait. What are you saying?
I'm saying he don't know.
What are you going to say, Norris?
I'm going to say he knows.
Oh!
You want to bet or not? You're not buying a condo. Just bet.
If you want to take a pass on this one,
Guy's got $10 million in the bank. He's worried about 20.
60 down.
Oh, $20.
Oh.
Are you betting?
I'll say...
He don't know, Jackie.
He doesn't know.
Okay, here we go.
Arizona.
Now you owe me 20.
You talked me into that crap.
How'd that matter?
I'm up $60.
How'd that happen?
How do we know?
What did Jonas Salk invent?
What did Jonas Salk invent?
He knows.
Yeah.
I say he doesn't know.
I say he knows.
Well, you know what? He knows everything. I'm afraid.
Come on, man.
$10 million in the
There's got to
bank.
be something he doesn't know. Why else would...
Big man, $20. What's $20?
All right, $20.
Wait a minute.
I say he doesn't know. Oh, he knows.
I'm going to say he doesn't know. I'm getting 20 back from him.
All right.
Okay, so you...
All right, here we go. $20.
He doesn't know.
Okay. It's going to be 80.
Oh, what did Jonas Salk invent? Oh, yeah. Well, I know it, too.
Come on.
I know it, too.
Come on, Deacon.
Jesus. Let's come back to that one.
Good.
Oh, he doesn't ever come back?
No. All right, now we're even, Robin.
We're even again.
I should have taken you off.
I talked you into that.
See, Jackie? We won that one.
See, I should listen to you, Howard.
Yeah.
I should have let you go.
How much you down, Jackie?
He's down 40 with me.
I'm even.
Really? How did he get down 40?
He's stupid.
I bet wrong 3 times.
All right, here we go.
Who was the Soviet leader during World War II?
Who was the Soviet leader during World War II?
He knows.
I say he doesn't know.
All right, $20.
$20 it is. Jackie?
I'm going to say no, because I'm on a roll. Fred, what do you say?
I say he knows because he seemed to know December 7th.
All right, let's go.
Oh, boy. Nikita Khrushchev.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Good.
Darn it. Now I owe you 20 again.
Well, he was alive in World War II.
Who was it, Stalin?
It was Stalin.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you owe me 20, Robin.
All right.
Suddenly the tables are
goes
turned.
back and forth.
Yeah, I had a feeling he wouldn't know this. He's getting dumber as we go on.
Yeah.
What's the state capital of New York?
Oh, no way.
There's a toss-up.
I say no. Come on, let's go another 20.
He knows.
Okay, $20.
He knows.
I say no. What, 20 with me? I'll take 20 with you, Martling.
Wait a minute, you say he knows?
Yeah.
Doesn't know.
All right, here we go.
He knows.
Here we go.
Albany.
Thank you. Now I don't know.
We're even.
$20.
You're racist, Fred.
Damn. You're racist.
No, he just doesn't live
What do you think,
here.
a black man doesn't know Albany?
He just doesn't live here.
You have to live in a state to know the capital?
What
You think
else?
you're so smart because you was white?
We played in L.A.
All right, here we go.
So?
Doesn't mean
How many sides are on a pentagon?
How many sides on a pentagon?
Uh-oh.
What is that now, 5?
That's 5.
All right.
He might know that.
He will.
Yeah, he knows.
Let me count here.
He's got to know that.
You say he knows it,
You
Fred?
say he knows it,
Gotta
Fred?
know
I'll
it.
bet you 20.
I say he doesn't.
I'll bet you 20.
Okay. You say he does?
What are you saying?
I say he knows, you say he doesn't know.
All right, I'm saying he doesn't.
Oh, I say he doesn't know either.
He doesn't.
Okay, I bet you 20.
Wait a minute.
Okay, 20 it is, Fred.
Robin, you say what?
I say he doesn't, I guess.
All right, he do know.
I don't know what I bet.
Me neither.
Well,
I
you
got 20
him
with
and I'll
Robin.
bet Robin.
You can't have
Who am I
20
betting?
with me.
You say he knows, right?
I say yes.
Okay, so
You say he knows, I say he doesn't. All right, I got 20 with you, Jack.
Oh, this is
bet
the
it
one I
on.
like to win with you.
All right, here we go.
What'd I say?
You said he knows.
16.
Nice.
Oh,
Jackie owes me 20.
Fred owes me 20.
At least he was sure.
Jackie, you owe me 20.
16.
16.
What has 16 sides?
What is 16 sides?
He's caving in.
An oxymoron is.
Okay, Jackie, that's the 20 I like.
Yeah.
I took pleasure in taking that 20.
10 million in the bank. I don't miss it.
Yeah.
What causes the tides?
What causes the tides? Will he know the answer? The moon.
Oh, dear.
What causes the tides?
Will he know that?
I would say, I believe he would do that.
Yes?
Yes.
I will say no.
Okay, you're on for 20.
Does it have to be the moon?
Yes.
Well, what else you want?
Well, I mean, he's going
that am causing the periods, too.
Gravity. He's going to say wind. No, I'll say he knows.
I say he knows.
I don't know.
No, I got to think about it for an hour and slow down a bit.
That's $20.
I have to draw everyone into my world now.
$20 on the line.
It's like he's making a stock purchase.
Yeah.
Blow up a balloon.
All right, are you done, Jackie? You don't want to bet? Okay.
Now I forgot what Fred's betting. What'd you say?
He says
no.
I say he knows.
I'll say no.
Okay, here we go. I say no also. Oh, I said he does know.
Yeah,
right?
and I said he did.
Okay.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got $20 from you.
Yep.
Get
well,
your
Robin's
20 from Fred Norris, Howard.
And Robin, get your 20 from Jackie. All right, here we go.
That 20 to Robin.
What planet has a ring around it?
Uh-oh.
Your ass. What planet has a ring around it?
If he didn't know tides.
I say he knows.
I say he knows.
I say he doesn't.
Okay, $20.
$20.
$20.
All right, here we go.
40 ball goes for 20.
Jupiter.
It's
who won
not
that?
that.
No, but who won that? What did I say?
You said he did know.
I said he knew. All right, so you're 40.
Yeah.
That means
Fred, we're even.
Right.
God.
Right, here we go.
Marsh.
Boy, he's gotten so stupid, this guy.
All of a sudden.
You don't know what he knows.
Jupiter.
He doesn't know astronomy.
No.
What day is added every 4 years?
He's got
Saturday.
Right?
What day is added every 4 years?
He's got to know this.
Now,
right?
what does he have to say to win this?
year.
Leap year or leap? Yeah, leap year.
You don't
Okay.
have to say February 29th.
All right.
What do you say, Fred?
He's got to know this.
How could you get that wrong?
I say he knows.
He's got to know this.
Robin?
He's got to know.
I think he knows it.
You do. All right.
Oh, somebody could clean up here.
Why don't you, Jackie?
Because I'm no
No,
janitor.
I say he knows it. Because I'm no janitor.
But this isn't astronomy, so...
Anybody want to say he doesn't know? All right, let's hear the answer.
Leap year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leap year.
Leap year. I'd love to.
Yeah.
How many Great Lakes are there?
What are there, 5?
5 Great Lakes.
I believe the gentleman will know this.
No, he might guess it.
I say he knows it.
You're going to say 16.
I say, I don't know.
He's a football player.
He doesn't know it.
No.
You think?
No. Anybody think yes?
No.
Yeah, I think I'll say he does.
Say 20 with you. Then.
Okay, 20.
20 with everybody.
All right, 20 all around?
Uh-oh, this could
Fred?
be killing
I
Howard.
say he doesn't know.
All right, 20 with everyone?
20 with
okay,
everyone.
come on. Deacon Jones.
I'll be right in the crap.
Please, brother.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's wrong.
That's a good question.
Take a
I
guess.
don't know.
Oh, I'll get that bastard. You big, dumb football player.
$60.
You know what?
Shot. Oh!
$60 and wait up. First of all, Martling, I owe you nothing.
Calm down. I'll make my own noise.
All right. Martling, I owe nothing
That's
because
right.
you owed me 20.
That's right.
Fred, I owe 20, and Robin, I owe 60.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
All this. I'm
All
even.
of a sudden, I'm up $80.
Well, I was doing great with this
Yeah.
guy. Now, hold on. Maybe there's more. God damn, no more. No more.
That was it?
That was it?
I made $80. Even.
I broke even.
Fred, don't I owe you 20?
Yeah, you owe me 20,
But
you
he
give
owes it to
Robin.
me.
So I just gave you $80 and we're done.
Thank you.
Somehow I end up paying you.
How did Robin end up with all the money?
I got an interview with Jim Brown, the football player. There might be more questions there. Since I owe you 80.
We got to check that out.
Oh, that's great.
Want to hear it?
All right.
Oh, that's great. And Jackie's happy when I lose
Yeah,
money.
he's just happy that he didn't care that he didn't.
I wasn't even saying that's what's great.
Oh,
That
that's
is
great.
too.
Oh, that's great.
No, it's fun doing it with somebody like that.
Yeah.
I just want to set up this interview because, Gary interviewed him before this. It was getting really dull. James has this big charity event that he does, and he's in charge of this big charity. So he's talking about it a lot, and that's where we pick it up. We ask him what his goals are for the charity.
Okay.
Ron, I do. Can I ask you a couple questions from CBS Radio?
Sure.
What goals are you setting for your foundation?
We do a lot of violence intervention. We have a life management skills program that we put into the schools across the country.
Cool.
The goals are to get the grade
I like when other people do charity work, as long as I don't have to do it.
averages up, attendance up, and a change of attitude.
If I ever didn't work or anything, I'd do some charity work.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The gang-related crimes, we work on peace treaty.
Where do these guys think we're going to air this? And who cares?
We work with juveniles in juvenile camps. We do aftercare to get them back in this system. So what we're trying to do is get people to live a very fruitful life through using our educational program and certain specialized personnel.
How would you solve racial tensions?
We don't deal with racial tensions. We deal with human development.
Should men who play games make more money than men who heal people and cure diseases?
Could you repeat that?
Should men who play games make more money than men who heal people and cure diseases?
Are you asking me a question? Are you asking me a question? What is your question?
Should men who...
Should men?
Yeah, should they make more money than people who, doctors, lawyers, people who help,
Well, we have a system in America of freedom, equality, and justice. And if a market demands something, then that's fair. If people are going to be humanitarians, they have to do that on their own. I help because I help. But if someone's making $10 billion that don't want to do anything, that is their problems. If we don't pay school teachers what we should, then we should examine ourselves.
Let's just ask them questions already. I got to make some money back.
One against the other. Because in America...
I lost $80.
Where you have the freedom to create the free enterprise, and free enterprise...
And I don't like to lose.
...is a situation where if you make $1 billion, you have the right to do with it what you want.
Do you consider professional bowlers athletes?
No, I do not.
I consider anyone an athlete that considers themselves one.
Let's ask him questions.
If blacks disappeared, would the quality of sports decline?
I don't relate to color in that sense.
I want to punch you.
I deal with performance. I deal with participation. I deal with fairness.
Will you ever be able to watch Marv Albert again without laughing at him?
I don't laugh at people. I think everyone deserves a second chance.
Is it time to forgive O.J.?
I don't know about forgiveness. I'm not in a position to do it. I think God has to make his decision on all of us.
Allah.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Brown.
Thank you, sir.
No questions?
No questions. You still owe me $80
Damn.
for that interview.
I mean, there's no questions? Who cares about that? I wouldn't have played that. Hey, Madonna's sister's back.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
This is Madonna's sister. I'll give her a quick interview. Paulette Chacon.
Now, how could she call herself that?
What? Paulette Chacon?
Yeah.
That's her name. I mean, how could her parents named her that? And here's her new record.
Well, she'll tell us what Madonna was thinking when she wrote it.
Here she comes, Paulette Chacon. What? She's crazy?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Hey, she's eccentric.
Gary.
Yeah, you're not capable of making that kind of a diagnosis.
What are you, a psychiatrist? Crazy is a clinical diagnosis. All right, here comes Baba Booey with Paulette Chacon. What is it?
She's here. I'm not a doctor, but I'd say that she probably suffers from attention deficit disorder.
Why? What's going on?
She can't pay attention. The second...
Well, bring her in.
We walked away from her for a second, and she got away. I think she was in the kitchen.
Okay.
She wanders.
Right. Well,
She's not here again?
Well, she's in the kitchen.
Here. She wanders around.
Well, who would let her wander? Why don't you lock her in a room?
I had an intern on her, but then she came back in and somebody didn't stick with her.
Oh, please. How unprofessional.
We have
He's running some organization out there.
We've got guests just wandering the hall.
She's crazy.
She's running around in the hallway.
Naked?
Go get her.
No, but she's just like... I can't...
Well, she's very much a free spirit like her sister. Oh, here she comes. Here is Paulette Chacon. Madonna's sister. Here's Madonna's sister. I recognize her. Gary, you sit next to her, okay? I'm scared of her.
Is she all right?
She okay?
Come here.
Come on and sit down, honey.
How did she get here?
Down, Java.
Don't push her, Gary. Lead her.
Yeah. She's a guest. Right over there.
I'll belt you.
Right over there.
Sit down, Paula. Sit down.
Yes, maybe you ought to talk to
And
her.
Paula, sit down. Gary, sit.
Like she has to go and, you know what? God only knows what I'm talking about.
Right here, Paula.
All right, Paula, sit down and put the headphones on. Paula, can you sit down and put the headphones on?
Sit down right here. Sit down.
How you doing, Paula? Paulette Chacon, Madonna's sister, is here. She has a big cross on, like Madonna, very much like Madonna. You can see the family resemblance.
Wow.
Paula, how are you?
I was smoking these, the spiritual cigarettes out in Jersey.
Right. Right. When is the last?
Your cough?
When is the last time you saw your sister Madonna?
Like I God only knows. Like I would feel like and I feel like
that was the wrong sister.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Howard.
Yes. Get the microphone.
How do you feel about Madonna and everything in the world and the baby in the world and everything?
Well, I feel Madonna has a new baby, and I feel
fine,
Yeah, you're the aunt.
What do you know about babies? Like babies can't make babies, and God only knows. Like I felt that Madonna, and that's why I saw she left, and she went out the door, and she wasn't home, and they tried to accuse you of being down there, and the bicycle was on the floor, And they said that you were there and the cleaner,
Well.
And I feel that about Madonna, and that's why I see Madonna.
Right.
Have you seen your niece?
Yeah, I see my niece. I see myself every day. I'm sick of it.
No, not your knees. Your niece.
No, I didn't say niece.
Oh. Your niece.
Oh, she thought I said her niece.
Her niece. She sees her niece every day.
No. I meant Madonna's daughter.
Now, Paula, are you taking your clothes off to do the interview? Is that it? You don't have to. It's fine. You can leave yours on. Get close to the microphone. Yeah, get close to the microphone. I like your outfit. Leave it the way it is.
You don't like it?
I like it. Very nice. Paula, get close to the microphone.
I like to have that guy I came with here, it's all his fault. I kind of felt how I felt about, about the baby and about everything. I'm sorry about the mic.
Right. All right, please get close to the mic.
Yeah, have a seat.
Help me out, will you? All right. Okay. Paula, you are here to say what? That you want to get back into Madonna's life?
I felt that my life was really torn up. Like I said, like now, I thought I was going to make it on the 10th, of August. I said, I want to see how it,
Right.
And I said, well, a lot of people want to see. And I heard that, there was a guy going around like you.
Right. That's true.
And I felt that's how I look in my life.
Now, what do you want to say to people out there who say you really are not Madonna's sister?
I feel that when I was born, honest truth. I mean, I didn't know too much about my life,
Right.
And it's honest truth. And I said, God, I read my Bible. I did this. I did that.
You're a religious
I did music,
Are you religious?
Yes, very religious.
You are. What religion
I hate innocent, but then I like it because I got like God. Like I say, it's more like a light, like the light.
Right.
I know you got lights in this place,
You sound like Jackie after 6 Heineken.
I sound like I was told I sounded like what's his name? Like a Home Alone.
Home Alone, yes. Macaulay Culkin.
I had a feeling that you were going to be late, like you were there 6 o'clock. I was like on, out of town, like
Where has she been? We haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah.
When's
the last time you went to sleep?
Me, I feel what time I went to sleep.
Yeah.
I stay up all night.
You stay up all night?
Yeah, I work 5 to 9, 9 to 5.
And what are you on medication of some kind?
No, why should I be? I mean,
no, I don't think you should.
For dope. I mean, why should I be? Are you on medication?
No, not at all.
Why would you?
But has she been away?
You're not on any drugs?
No way.
Do you take any medication to help you sleep?
I'm not crazy.
No, I don't think you are.
I take celery. I like everything natural.
Yes, celery. I smell the celery.
Dope is for dope. Like the guy in Palisades Park said. I mean, how do you feel about drugs?
Right.
How do you feel about everything like Giuliani and all the stuff that goes on in this world?
Well, what are you doing?
How do you feel about this and that? How do you feel about be a sport? Like, like sports, like prayers?
Right.
I mean, I don't believe in new rules and of the game. I mean, what's this about? Like, I heard you on the radio, 8:25, and I was down here. You got here 6 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
And I went down there, and I went down here, and he was upstairs, and I was downstairs.
Well, no need to read me out.
I mean, come on, you're Howard Stern. I mean, you're number one. I mean,
I'm just trying to make a living, honey.
I know you make a living.
That's right.
She listened to the show.
But I listen to your show, and I say Howard Stern. Is there somebody out there kind of looks like you, kind of like?
Right.
But no, you're the Howard.
Now, who is this guy you travel with? Who is this?
Oh, he happens to be a guy I met.
Is this your boyfriend?
Well, kind of like in the.
Do you ever think that men want to get close to you because you're Madonna's sister?
Well, I think that a lot of men just happen to like the way I look. I had
They like the way you look.
Well, they like the way I look, yes. And I kind of I get very delicious at times, and I kind of I feel.
Well, you're a beautiful woman.
Does she get a lot of men?
Yeah, I have quite a bit of men.
She said,
I have this Puerto Rican, by the way.
I see you sniffling a lot. Are you crying in there? Or
no.
It's hard to see your eyes.
Can you put your glass?
All right, now this is a man that you travel with?
Howard, by the way, Howard.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
You know that black man took your book? You know that guy that was on the radio? What's his name? That said, we have no problem for Donna here.
Right.
Well, that wasn't me. That was Mr. May.
All right, Casey, stay here so you can help this gentleman. Now, who is this? Tell me about this man.
Wait a minute, right? And, I wasn't supposed to even be here today, but you be a sport. Like,
All right, a lot of people want to ask you questions.
A lot of people like
I also wonder, when the guy came in, she made sure he put on his dark glasses, too.
Have a look.
I see how...
When was the last
Carolina,
people like to know about...
When is the last time you took a bath, Paula?
I took a bath. I mean, when was the last time you took a shower?
Last night.
So, when's the last time you went to sleep last night? I mean, what time do you go to sleep? I mean, you're
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
How come, if that's the case, then...
Carolina, you're on the air.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
What is wrong with her?
Hold on a minute,
This is a rare interview with Madonna's sister.
Is that really her?
Yes, she rarely does interviews. You are really Madonna's sister, right?
Well, I feel that God only knows. I mean, that's the truth. I mean,
God only knows who you are.
Is she on crack?
No, she's...
I don't take drugs. I mean, if you want to crack up your life, take drugs, but I would rather,
let me introduce me to this gentleman.
I take everything natural.
All right. Now, this is your traveling companion?
He's my driver, and I paid him a lot of money,
You drive Paulette Chacon?
Yes.
Right. And are you also her lover?
Well, kind of like, he cares for me, and he kind of...
Are you in love with Paulette Chacon?
Yes.
You are. And you are making love to her presently?
Well, he kind of cheated on me because he thought I was making out with, like, Aaron, the guy who, Aaron, like, Aaron.
Right.
Like Moses. Like,
are you in love with...
No, he was jealous.
Well, let me talk to your boyfriend for a second. Are you in love with...
He's my boyfriend. I mean,
you just told me you make love to him.
I mean, he's more like a family, like a friend. But he was very concerned about me. Wait a minute. I mean, I have quite a bit of men. He's jealous. Yes, he gets angry.
Do you get angry at times? Why do you get angry?
Because of Aaron.
Yeah. Why do you get angry?
He doesn't really get angry.
I get disappointed at times.
You get disappointed? Why? All right. He's very silent. I can't interview him. Hasna, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Speak your mind, You got a mind of your own.
I didn't even know she had one.
I didn't know she had a sister either, but Paula says she is Madonna's sister, and who am I not to believe?
What does she look like?
Excuse me, am I...
95.
I'm sorry, what?
What does she look like? Because she sounds like she's 95.
She's beautiful.
Really? What's up with her voice?
She looks like Madonna.
Does she really?
Oh, yeah.
You can sing?
Yes.
You want to sing something for us?
If you don't believe, are you a better singer than Madonna?
Well, I would say just like Madonna. I mean, he can even say something. I can sing like Madonna, yes.
All right, let me hear. Sing one of her songs or one of your own songs.
What have you? A song I made called, Strange Lady in Black, like kind of get back, like. And
all right, go ahead. Let's hear it.
It's more like, now my voice is kind of torn up.
Well, do the best you can. I mean, all of America's waiting.
I'd like you to ask my driver that I have been paid. Ask him. I mean, he kind of like couldn't even sleep because I constantly was driving.
All right, let me hear your song. Do a song for us. Anything you'd like.
I made a song like called, Strange Lady. The Lady
Sing it though.
Black.
Sing, please.
Honestly,
you don't want to sing?
I'd love to sing.
Please do.
I used to go like yesterday to music and stuff.
All right. Well, I don't know why she's not.
I can sing honestly. So help me God, I can. And you could ask my.
Even Billy Corgan came in here and did a song.
Even Billy, God, already know that. Billy, come on, go ahead, sing.
Yes, Paul can sing.
How well do I sing? I mean, I sing beautiful, right?
All right, let's hear it already.
But
now's your chance, because I got to go to a commercial, so I'm going to have to throw you out of here.
Would you like to have music on the radio?
I sing on the radio, yes. And I sing whatever comes on the radio, like,
No,
like a spirit from the sky, like when I die. And I feel
the Gordon Lightfoot song.
I sing like
sing
Mary, like, the song by Three Dog Night.
Yeah.
All right.
What was that song?
Sing Three Dog Night for us.
He can sing also.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, this is...
I can sing. I sang a song called, Strange Lady, the Lady in Black, like, get
sing
back.
It for
and
us.
Sing it.
Say, hold on a second.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're on. Go ahead.
Strange Lady,
Yeah, go ahead. Sing it, please. Lady. This is Madonna's sister, please.
Like Strange Lady, walking down the street. Like, be aware. My voice sounds a little deep right now.
Nice. Go ahead.
Be aware of the lady in black, so you better get back, or the strange lady's gonna put a spell on you.
Well, that's beautiful.
And she's gonna wrap herself around you and put you under her skin. So be aware of the lady in black, so you better get back.
All right, a lot of your fans.
I'm sorry, but I can.
A lot of your fans want to speak to you. That was beautiful.
Well, I did a song back, and Call Me, the one by Debbie Harry.
Yes.
She kind of like supposed to take my song with.
Let's let the fans talk to you. Adrian, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I mean,
I want to sing a song with her.
Go ahead.
Like what, for instance?
Let's sing Like a Prayer.
Okay, I'll sing that.
Go ahead. Please
Ready?
do.
Yes.
Life is
God.
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 When it comes to God, I mean, I sing like a prayer at the strike of midnight, like a prayer, like like Madonna, like Madonna's song called "Like a Prayer" back then.
Have you ever been to Madonna's house, or she won't let you in there?
I have been, yes, I've been here. And
you have, yes.
What does it look like?
I have a 5th floor, 6th floor, and Albee, the one West 64th Street, Central Park West.
You're over there a lot?
Yes, and Albee, Albee, the guard, the guy, the dog.
All right, Mo, you're on the air.
I mean, God, knows, like,
Yes,
you got to get the skank off the air.
Oh.
How many teeth does she have?
I mean, come on, I have quite a few people that,
Howard, how many teeth does she have?
How many what?
Teeth.
How many teeth do you have?
I mean, come on, like...
Do you have all your teeth, Paul?
Yes.
How many teeth do you have?
She seems to have them all.
Let me see, Paul. Let me see your teeth. Yeah, she's got all her teeth.
Really?
Oh, yes.
All right. F. Jackie.
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right. I want to thank Paulette Chacon for coming in today and her friend.
He's my driver that he used to drive me. They really have a limo?
They have a limo. Do you have a limo?
He drives. I mean, he is my driver, and I know him since November 18th.
Right.
And, from Centuck,
Have the police ever asked you to stop bothering Madonna?
Police had stopped me so many times in my life that they practically pulled me over so many times. And
have you been in jail?
No.
Where were you born?
Well, like I said, in regards to my godmother, I was kind of tossed all over the place, and I was kind of like a midwife.
A midwife. All right.
Howard, can I just
go ahead.
Paula, how do you live? Like, how do you make money?
I make money like I do. I sing. I do a whole lot of stuff like
Do people pay you to sing?
No, I sing. Yes, I have been paid.
Do you get a check twice a month? Is that how it?
I don't get a check. I mean, I'm not on some kind of fixed income. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. Giuliani in the worst fight to do this and that and the whole world. I'm not on the welfare line or no check.
So then how do you get your money? Like you work at a place? Where?
Yes, I work. I have my own business. I work.
What is the business?
I do like a lot of wholesaling and a lot of stuff. I mean, even
do people pay you to stop singing?
Yes, people
they do.
pay attention.
Because you know how I found her, Howard?
How'd you find her?
Years ago, she was appearing at a porn video store in South Jersey.
It was Egg Harbor adult when he was a diaper boy. Remember when he was a diaper and Howard Stern was a diaper? And Victoria?
All right, Derek, go ahead. One last call.
Yeah, we're about to underage.
Derek, go ahead.
Come on.
Yes, what's up?
Ever gave oral sex?
What?
I want to know if she ever gave oral sex, and if so, does she like
I believe in God. I believe in safe sex. Because I believe today you got to be very careful, especially with age. I do a lot of donation.
All right, Paul, go ahead.
And I feel like when it comes to God,
yes,
God
go ahead.
I mean, you can't just go around.
I can't control her microphone. Well, there it is. What is it?
She doesn't stop talking, man. What is her problem? I can't understand this woman, man.
Well, I don't know why you. I understand her fine.
I'm not sick. Far from being
going there. What's your problem, man?
Has she ever been in the hospital?
Please.
Howard, the other
more times than you've been in this newsroom.
If you want to talk about her sex life, she was here last week, but we couldn't get her on, and she claims that she had sex with the parking garage attendant.
No,
is that right?
I kind of went down.
No,
he
it's
came
not true. No.
That is not true?
He came on to me when I was...
All right, listen, first of all, I want to thank Paulette Chacon for coming in.
Tell me about sex.
Paulette Chacon, who, of course, is Madonna's sister, she claims to be, and who might argue?
What about sex, Billy? Come on, how many girls did you go out with? And you thought I was cheating with Aaron or whatever. Come on, tell them the truth. I mean, God only knows. I mean, have you ever had sex before? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And how did you feel about me? Did you come off faster than Howard? Or you come off before you can get a chance to go near me? But you did cheat, didn't you, at one time? And you felt I was kind of like a... And I didn't go nowhere. I was so busy working and singing. I go to music school. I was singing.
Yeah, she's a singer.
I took him to, SIR Studios.
All right. Listen.
Yes, and I pay him.
That's right.
And that's the truth. I mean,
she pays you?
Yes, I do pay him.
All right, here is Gail. Gail wants to say something. Paula. Yes, Gail, go ahead.
Hi, Paula.
All right, yes.
Yeah, hi, Gail.
Do you
Gail?
remember me?
Well,
how would she know you, Gail?
A college internship for me at Columbia Records in the 80s.
Yes, I remember you some time ago.
Yes, and what about that?
Where have you been?
I've been hiding out.
She did a college internship?
Yeah, I did a lot. I went to college. I went to school.
What school did you go to?
I went to quite a bit of schools. I mean, I went to music school. I went down to the one that...
All right, what happened to her? Was she pretty normal when you...
She was very normal.
I'm very normal.
And now she's eccentric, right?
I'm far from being dumb. I have an education.
Right.
I majored in quite a bit of music. And I was told from my teacher when I was doing acting down in New York.
When did she get on a rocket ship?
I don't go on rocket ship.
You've never been on a rocket ship?
I heard that you had a freaking robot. I heard, a robot?
A robot, yeah.
Or like a...
All right, listen, we got to take a break, Robert.
Wait a minute, take a break. You're right. I got to clear my voice.
No, listen to me. I want to thank Madonna's sister.
You going to say the test song again?
Did she tell you she was Madonna's sister when she was in college?
Yeah, I got rid of everybody. The segment is over.
I can get Howard a tape today on a religious tape, like a Bible.
All right. You are Madonna's sister.
What do you know about God? Did he give you a tape, Howard?
Yes.
How do you feel about the Bible and about God and about what's going on in this world? About
right now, I don't believe in God.
I mean, you love God. I mean, you love God. You love God.
All right, listen to me. Paulette Chacon is here to say what? Does she have a plug of some kind? Is she appearing? Are you appearing anywhere?
Yes. Christiana wanted me to be a model, and I said no. I said, for what? I said, I'm a model.
All right, so you will be appearing nowhere?
I'm appearing everywhere.
Everywhere. All right. So look for Paulette Chacon here in New York area.
I have something I would like to say to you, Howard.
Please say it.
How do you feel about me? How come you're that guy, that black guy that put on
I feel that if you ever get into the recording studio...
Heat food. I did get into the recording studio in 50 seconds.
I feel if you get into the recording studio and actually lay down your tracks, I would like to play them on this show.
I
would like to...
By the way, I have a tape for you. I did.
You do?
I do, honestly.
All right, so the next time you come back, I want to hear the tape.
Would you like me back on the 10th?
On the 10th.
I will be here with my maid, okay?
Thank you.
And God knows I have to tape, and I prayed it.
Thank you so much.
I have a lot of stuff, honestly.
All right, thank you. Robin, there it is. On the 10th, Paulette Chacon will debut her album.
I'm going to take a break right now. I'm going to sing, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can sing.
All right,
that's beautiful. Like, your heart's open, fine.
Take a break.
I can sing just like that.
Come back
I wasn't born.
Come back on the 10th.
I'm proud to be
Come
born.
back on the 10th with your new album.
Are you a 10 or a 20?
I'm a 20.
Or 20 what? Are you circumcised, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I am.
I bet you are.
Oh, I am.
Happy birthday.
I'd like to show you.
Well, how was your birthday? Oh, yeah? Show me what?
Nothing. God only knows.
God only knows what?
God only knows.
The way of life?
natural born or comedian?
I'm a natural. I'm a comedian. I'm also I can disappear. Honestly.
It's getting a little weird in here.
Disappear?
Right,
I do magic.
Can you make yourself disappear now?
Yeah, honestly.
All right. Anyway, I want to thank Paulette Chacon. And I want to thank her boyfriend.
Thank
you so much.
Like, come on. If you like Madonna, no, come on, wait.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Hello, Willie? Willie there?
Willie who?
Do it.
Willie who?
Do it.
Willie do it? Willie do it? No.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hey. When does Beverly Hills 90210 come back on TV?
I don't know.
With all new episodes? I miss it.
Really?
Melrose Place is back. I watched that.
Well, that was special.
Heather Locklear looks great, and she just had a baby, and she looks good.
They say she's pregnant again?
Yeah. She's wearing little white pants, and you can see her panties this week.
What was the story about her?
What? I know what the story's about. I don't know how anybody takes the pain that is life. It's endless, isn't it? It just goes on and on and on. And it gets worse and worse and worse every day.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Is there another way?
Yes.
Do you know anybody who's happy?
You're resisting it.
I'm resisting life?
Yes. You want it to be better than it is. This is it.
This is it?
It am what it am.
Well, it am very, very painful. Well, what can I tell you? Hey, before you do the news, I want you to hear this.
Okay.
So this is a radio show. I should probably save this for tomorrow, but I can't. I didn't even listen to John with Jerry Seinfeld. What do you want to hear? The radio show with Magic Johnson or John and Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, jeez, John and Jerry Seinfeld could be in the news, actually.
All right. So
I'm going to talk about Jerry.
All right, so it's here. It's only 27 seconds, so I'll play the magic thing tomorrow. Here's John with Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry, can we ask you a few questions for CBS?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
CBS?
Yeah.
Get out
of here.
here.
So, will show sound to be at your HBO show?
I can't understand you.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Why can you make fun of Puerto Ricans, but Howard can't make fun of you?
He can make fun of me. Who said he couldn't make fun of me?
Why don't you come on the show?
I don't have to help him.
Oh, come on, Jay. Jay, what brand of rubbers do you use?
Well, Wow, there's your interview.
Just being chased down the street.
Che. What was that? What was that first question?
I couldn't even figure
Wait,
it out.
I know what it was, but I got to repeat it here.
Jerry, can we ask you a few questions for CBS?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
CBS.
Yeah,
Get out of
it
here.
is.
Jerry's like so happy.
Hey.
Hey, I made $1 billion since I last saw you.
I'm rich.
So, will Shoshana be at your HBO show?
Will Shoshana?
Be at your HBO
show?
Will Shoshana be at your HBO show?
Will Shoshana be at your show? Jerry, will Shoshana be at your show?
I can't understand you.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. Will Shoshana be at your show? Jeff, big fan. HBO show?
You make fun of Puerto Ricans, but Howard can't make fun of you.
He can make fun of me. Who said he couldn't make fun of me?
Why don't you come on the show?
I don't have to help him.
Come on, Jeff.
Jeff.
Come on, Jeff.
What brand of rubbers do you use?
Come on, Jeff.
All right, want to hear the Magic Johnson thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you do, don't you?
We're tape crazy.
But maybe I'm dragging out the...
yeah, maybe.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, you got another show tomorrow. What's the matter with you?
Okay.
Why don't you understand this concept? Oh. Boy, I tell you, to John, 3-syllable names are kryptonite.
It's like the high hurdles.
Wait till you hear Magic and this guy rapping. It's the best. It is the best. My main man Noriega's got a new album out.
You like Noriega?
I'm a big Noriega fan. Absolutely. I'm down with that. Yo.
The album. NRE. It's coming out right now.
For real.
It's out now. Ain't that some funny shit? Y'all motherfuckers thought this dog shit was over, huh? Y'all thought niggas was gonna bring it back to the streets? Don't you know that's where it all originate from? The streets? Dogged Out Entertainment. My nigga Capone. This one's for you, my nigga. This one's for the people. Yeah. This one right here is for the people. Yeah. From hood to hood. Rejoice. NRE.
Do you guys think that, like, he goes in with, like, a script to the studio, or he just...
No,
like...
I think he's just high and rapping. And somebody put it to music. They said, just keep a tape on him at all times.
Keep the tape rolling.
Son is the man. With the big woman with the big fans.
He's got music, too, though. You ever hear his music?
No.
Oh, nigga, man. Yeah? It's my nigga right here. Why?
Yo, you know Nori, the type of nigga stay real tough. I ain't the type to fight a nigga, just blaze you up. What the Boy, y'all niggas wanna say what? While y'all halfway thugs sounding halfway butt.
What do you think of that? That's good.
Oh, yeah. I should get that.
I play that in my car. I'm going to buy a Vet and play that really loud. Either that or an IROC. Just play Noriega music. Drive through Harlem. You got to say, because all the new rap albums, you got to say nigger.
Oh, yeah.
Every other word.
It's got to be right up front.
Yeah, or else
that
kids...
This is a nigger song.
Yeah, because kids won't buy it otherwise. Our general manager, Tom Chiasano, listens to that in his Porsche.
I'm hip.
I'm down with it.
Drives to the golf course.
He's my number one nigga.
If you ain't wait, what's the buzz? Then shut the up. Niggas is snakes. In other words, just like dicks. Y'all sell raps. You can sell crack on crates. It's like a Stockton shot. Won't look when it drops.
I
hate to have to sit my...
You dig it?
You know, I heard Tom singing this in the hall the other day. I thought he was calling me a name.
No. Of course not. He's not racist.
He was singing.
He's just singing to himself.
Niggas all in your spot. Like Smith off. Shoot them right all in your car. Bust the bus. Plug the engine. Put bananas. Even if they lose our sight, we still got cameras. We play the game like the movie. Smoke loose.
There you go.
Yo.
That's one of the biggest albums in the country.
Oh, wow. What else is happening in music?
My white buddy gave me that. He gives it to me in a brown, plain envelope.
Because he doesn't want anybody to see it.
He didn't want to see it. He didn't want to be seen with it.
Like people know what's on there?
Even the cover is offensive.
Really? What's on the cover?
Yo, Robin.
Yo, Howard.
Right. Anyway, so what else is in the news? Anything?
Well, there was speculation this morning. People were saying that they have found semen on Monica Lewinsky's dress.
Yeah.
But I don't know that to be the case.
Oh.
But Monica Lewinsky, according to a CBS report, has given investigators an inscribed secret photograph of herself with President Clinton, along with her love dress and phone tapes.
They should look on the back of Fred's shirt this morning. There's something on there that I left.
Oh, no.
CBS reported the photo was inscribed by Clinton in a very personal way. Now, what the hell did he write?
I love you.
And that Lewinsky hid the photo from investigators for months, but agreed to turn it over to independent counsel Kenneth Starr when she was granted immunity.
How'd that get on her dress? Anyway, she that sloppy? I guess she really doesn't
You
dig
never
it.
spill?
My women never do, no. I've never actually done that act.
But now we've got, I was trying to make excuses for a girl saving a soiled dress, but she obviously was into collecting these mementos, and they were very important to her.
Yeah.
Because she had this picture that she also hid she didn't want to give up.
Right.
So she had the pictures, the dress, and the phone answering machine messages. So she even ripped the tape out of the machine and replaced it once Clinton made a phone call.
Yo.
Clinton.
Yo, Howard.
They apparently are still preparing her to testify before her grand jury. The FBI has finished the first rounds of tests on the dress and have reportedly completed those. But the FBI won't give the results to Starr until more thorough testing is done. So there is no word unless, somebody has some independent source of whether they have actually identified the source or the stain on the dress as semen.
I was thinking when they question Monica Lewinsky, they should make her wear that dress. That'd be great. Cool. A big stain on it. Hey, what's that?
White House officials refused again yesterday to say if Clinton would give blood or saliva for a DNA test.
How about you, Robin? Do you have any stained clothes?
No.
I doubt that.
Come on.
I don't believe that.
What?
You never stained some of your clothes when you were with your various men?
No.
By the refrigerator?
No.
I'll tell you one thing, my underwear tells a tale. The FBI would know my whole life story.
Somebody saving that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ralph saves it. Hey, this is interesting. I can see you had a tough week.
And I'm saving your answering machine messages.
Yeah. Tell your fortune. Let's see.
Nature's tea leaves.
You will have a TV show in August.
I see meatloaf in your past.
Shut up and scrub.
The big news around New York today is that Jerry Seinfeld is going to be on Broadway tonight.
Oh, tonight is the night?
Yes, doing his
his old material.
That's right. He's telling these jokes for the last time.
Like Jerry's like such a good guy. He's like, you know how like Spielberg is such a good guy?
Yes.
It's like Jerry is such a good guy. He took 400 children to the Met game. God, could you be screaming for more publicity than him?
Who is he? Michael Milken?
Yeah, I mean, what is that?
He wears a T-shirt that says, forget about the 17-year-old girl.
Yeah. I love
he's
kids.
He's also giving all the proceeds away.
Oh, yeah, he's like Michael Jackson, though. Like he's into being around teenagers a little too much. You know what I mean? I'm going to take him to the game.
Maybe you have a sister.
And by the way, Cosmo is on the phone. He says Noriega is his nigga.
Wow. Yeah?
Yeah. Is that right, Cosmo?
Yo, what up? What up, dog? Chilling? What's going on?
What's up, G?
Chilling, man. I've been hearing you've been playing the album for the past couple of days, dog.
For real, the Dog Pound.
I'm saying, though, yo, put on the track Super Thug. That's the one you got to listen to, man.
For real.
I'm serious, man. F. Jackie.
Hey. Thank you. All right, for real.
So now that he gets out.
For true.
For true.
Anyway, Jerry's going to be using jokes that launched his career.
All those airline jokes.
He's calling the show I'm Telling You for the Last Time for good reason.
These are his old jokes.
Here's Jerry. Number 4, please.
Why do people go on an airplane?
Held a press conference yesterday because everything he does is so important.
Because I'm never going to do any of these jokes ever again. And a lot of people...
Yeah, because some of them are dated.
Kind of request...
Half his jokes are about the with the Ginsu knife, which went out 20 years ago. What are these people with Ginsu knives? I mean, do I really need a knife that cuts my shoe? I mean, who is eating their shoe?
How about the Salk vaccine?
What? How about the Salk vaccine?
What about the STL? So I want to make sure that people know that I'm never going to... and also that they know that the stuff that I'm doing after this will be all new.
All the new stuff is what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm going to do.
That's why you're not excited about this show.
So, I'm banging a 16-year-old. And so, hey... I couldn't believe it. Here I am, Jerry Seinfeld, a Jew from New York. I'm banging a 16-year-old. Whoops. And I'm not going to jail. What's up with that?
So why is Jerry returned to stand-up after his TV show?
What?
Number 16, please.
16? 16? That's the age of the girls I like. And other girls like that.
Putting on a weekly TV show is very complicated. We have, 100 people on the crew and production and actors, and we had a dozen writers.
Now I can go out by myself on stage, which is what I love.
Writers and many actors and casting and editing. It's extremely complex and demanding. And stand-up was the best way for me to actually feel free and feel relaxed.
Take off your pants.
Just to be in front of the audience, that's the most fun that I can have.
Yes, he says it's not like working to him to do stand-up.
I'm going to go sit in Jersey with Alan Alda.
TV was work. So he says that after he finishes this, he's going to take about a year off to work on new material. And then he'll resurface. But he says no more TV.
Here's some of Jerry's new material.
With Jerry Seinfeld.
So from the stage, I see lots of young breasts. Look at your breasts. Invented the word nipple. What does that mean? And why does it have 2 P's? I'm losing it. Why do some people say nip? Why do they abbreviate it? Why not just use the whole word, nipple? And why does it need a pull? Why nip, pull? I ask you. Nip pull.
The tickets are $75 a piece, but scalpers are asking $15,000 or $1,500.
$15,000. You got to buy a house.
$1,500 a ticket.
I know a guy sold his house to go see Jerry Seinfeld. That's right. I'm very, very funny.
Pretty crazy.
That's right. I'm the Beatles of comedy.
Yeah, he's the biggest right now, wouldn't you say?
And why are they called scalpers? They're not scalping you.
Are they Indians?
If they were Indians, you could call them scalpers.
No, I could see it.
Is Tonto selling tickets? I don't think so.
They should be on the reservation.
Right. I mean, why are all these things happening?
Why?
The other day I saw Kemosabe, and he had first row seats. He must have been a scalper.
Was he scalped?
Yes.
Doing a show for the Lone Ranger.
I mean, Cowabunga. What else did I observe today?
Wall Street had its worst day of the year yet.
Why do they call it Wall Street? I mean, why?
There's no wall.
No wall there.
It's called Building Street.
Right. Why do they call it HBO? B.O. It doesn't smell. B.O. Observational humor by Jerry. What's up with that? And why are black people always saying, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Major market averages suffered a bruising decline yesterday, posting their biggest losses of 1998 in what turned out to be one of the worst market sessions ever. Stocks took their deepest or steepest tumble since the October 27th rout, which shut down trading.
Do they call it stocks?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I went with HBO, not Showtime, because I watch it and it doesn't show the time. A clock shows the time.
The Dow nosedived 299 points.
Why do they say nosedived? Its nose didn't dive.
They say investors are now realizing that the Asian stock market does have an impact on U.S. corporate earnings.
Why don't you say USA? Why do you abbreviate? It's already an abbreviation. USA is short enough.
Are there former Nazis here just worried that one day they're going to be found out?
Yes.
Because every once in a while you do find one of these guys, and they're still fighting.
Yeah.
To prevent themselves from being shipped elsewhere.
Right.
They got a guy up in Carmel, New York now, who they claim they found a picture of him in his Nazi uniform. He says he was a prisoner.
Right.
And now they have a black and white picture of him at the age of about 25 wearing a very spiffy-looking uniform. And they say that he was one of the guards. He supervised the guards who herded Jews into the tanks in Poland.
Now, why did Hitler call them Nazis? Are they not Z's? Or are they Z's? What are they?
Who are these people?
Are they Z's or not Z's?
The guy's name is Jack Raymer. He says he did not collaborate with the Nazis.
That'll be my new material.
But this picture seems to tell another story.
Picture?
What picture?
They're trying to strip him of his U.S. citizenship. They say he lied to get it.
Lied? Everything's a joke. All observational.
2 stars of the TV drama ER just translated the success of that show into cash. They say Anthony Edwards has signed a new deal that will keep him on the show for 2 more seasons.
No!
And it's estimated to be worth between $30 and $35 million.
Oh.
That would be about $350,000 an episode. They say that puts him at the very top of the heap.
Why do they abbreviate emergency room?
Among actors.
They say ER. Why?
What if you have a problem and you can't understand the letters?
A lot of foreign people don't know what ER stands for.
Noah Wiley also has signed a new deal.
And how about people who just call it E? They abbreviate ER.
Isn't that a channel?
He's going to make a bit less than Edwards.
I was talking to a dyslexic the other day. He calls it RE.
George Clooney is leaving the show after this season.
He's a good friend.
Took me an hour to figure out what he was talking about. He's crazy.
I think he wants to shoot somebody in the Capitol.
Do I have to take a break? All right, Robin.
I was just going to say Jonathan Taylor Thomas, that cute kid on Home Improvement. He's leaving that series after this season. I think he's only doing a few episodes. He has decided he wants to prepare for an Ivy League education.
Is he on Broadway?
No. And so he's going to bow out of Home Improvement. They say this is probably going to be the last season for that show anyway. Tim Allen, of course, the highest paid man on television at $1.25 million an episode.
All right, we're going to take a break. Come back to the rest of this.
Happy couples. I'm looking for a couple in the 30s or 40s in which the male is bi. I am a white male, 38 years old. I am 5'10", 165 pounds. I'm 12 inches free. I Dr. Higgins, and I'm looking to have a discreet, sexual encounter with a couple. If this interests you, leave a message. It's box 5028.
Can you imagine you take out a personal ad and that's on your machine?
You want to swing, and this is what you get.
You get that, you're like, oh my God. That's what I got?
That's a little more swinging than I meant to do.
That's too far out. What's that number again? We get that number?
The Howard Stern Show.
This balance.
Oh, the Balance Bar. Robin, you eat Balance Bar, right?
Oh, they're very good.
I think you have an addiction.
No, I don't.
How many Balance Bars are you having a day now?
1 or 2.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
All right, because watch it. What? I'm going to monitor your intake.
You think it is going to go up?
Yes, I do. I believe you'll be having Balance Bar Parmesan for dinner. I love the Balance Bars.
It's an excellent bar.
I love them, and I'm telling you, instead of a meal or like when you need a snack to hold you over, This is a balanced...
it's a balanced bar.
It's a balanced bar. That's right. No wonder they call it balanced bar. It really is balanced. It is based on the 40-30-30 principle. 40% carbohydrate, 30% protein, and 30% dietary fat. And it gives you long-lasting energy. You know, I've noticed you're more energetic since you started eating the balanced bar. No, I'm being serious. You used to get a little woozy by 8 o'clock. How do you like that? Oh, you don't eat the honey peanut. That's my favorite.
No, that's not my favorite.
What was the one you were eating?
I like the chocolate raspberry.
Chocolate raspberry fudge.
Mocha's very good.
Yes. I'm more of a yogurt honey peanut kind of guy. Although I think we both agree that the crunch almond butter is very good.
We do?
We don't? Have you had that one yet?
I don't like nuts in my candy.
I don't think you like nuts, period. That's my theory. Anyway, Balance Bar, 1-800-678-4246 for more information.
I'm not sure. You're listening. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
I'll never forget the dishes.
Neither will I. Robin, what else is in the news?
Remember that guy who confessed to a murder on...
yes.
In his email?
Yes, Robin.
Well, he has pleaded guilty to the killing now. Because there was a question as to whether he should have been exposed. This was supposed to be like one of those AA things, Alcoholics Anonymous kind of things, where you keep everybody's secrets. And one of the people thought that this confession was something that should be taken to the police, and they did. Mm-hmm. So the man now, his name is Larry Forrested. He's scheduled to enter a plea on Friday. He was telling a group of problem drinkers that he had killed his daughter by setting his house on fire.
Dope.
When he was drunk. Now he has to plead guilty to murder.
I'd just like to make a confession. But don't tell anybody, because we're bonding.
Well, you know, they say, oh, you tell people, you know, what you've done, because, you know, you need to make amends.
Yeah, but please.
So he was doing his 12 steps.
Yeah, I mean, keep it in. I got a confession email from OJ, but I never ratted him out. I need to tell someone in the media.
It happens.
Someone I can trust.
I'm 100% guilty.
Forrested faces a sentence of up to life in prison without the possibility of parole. North Dakota, where he is being tried, or actually not tried but found guilty, is a state without the death penalty.
Hi, my name is Howard, and I'm a murderer and an alcoholic. Nice.
Laura Manzo says she got a mouthful. The New Jersey woman is suing...
So did Monica Lewinsky.
The New Jersey woman is suing Kraft Foods because she says she got a mouthful of moths when she ate Post's Great Grains cereal.
That can happen. So what?
She suffered emotional damage.
How much? How much has she won for that? Billions?
She is looking for something, I'm sure. It doesn't say. The company sent her a coupon for a free box of cereal. I think that pissed her off.
So the money is going to help her get over her emotional problem?
And they also offered her a $100 settlement. But her attorney says she deserves more.
Yeah, maybe give her $200.
Manzo says she has suffered emotional damage. She says she grabbed a handful of the cereal and looked into her hand and saw bugs. Well, that doesn't say she put it in her mouth.
You know what, sweetheart? Go through the Holocaust, then you can say you suffered some emotional damage.
Manzo tells the Star-Ledger of Newark that she saw cocoons and webs in the box. She called Kraft, and they asked her to send them the box. Instead, she kept it and called an attorney.
Of course. It's the way we do it in America.
Well, how much emotional damage could she have suffered?
Who knows? She knew to call. If she didn't know enough to call an attorney, then I'd say maybe she suffered some damage. Oh, and those attorneys, they salivate when they get these cases. Unreal.
You want a famous car? The 1981 Ford Escort Ghia, that was a wedding present or engagement present from Prince Charles to Princess Diana, is going to be sold on the Internet.
He gave her a car for a wedding present?
One of the things,
yeah. It's nice.
There's no word on which museum is buying the car and for how much. But I guess it went to a museum already, so sorry, you can't get it. Keith Lawson bought the car 3 years ago for less than $10,000, but its value has skyrocketed since Diana's death last year.
That's how you know marriage isn't going to work out. Just start giving some broad a car just for marrying you. Like she's doing you a favor.
It was like being queen for a day. You got prizes.
Yeah. Then she woke up and realized who she was next to.
A Brooklyn man has been arrested for allegedly trying to burn his wife to death in their apartment. New York City police say 28-year-old Jennifer Corbin was found severely burned about 1:30 yesterday afternoon in the couple's second-floor apartment in Brooklyn's Kensington section. Police say the woman was taken to Staten Island Hospital where she's in critical condition. They decided to look for the husband because they say he sprayed her with some sort of flammable liquid and then ignited her. He then ran off with the couple's 6-year-old twins. But they found him, and now he's under arrest.
Sonny and Char.
It's a sad world.
Yeah, it sure is. Hurry up, because I got to go home and help my wife send out screensavers.
Looking to buy a house? Well, country singer Shania Twain's Rondak Mountain Estate is for sale, Jackie.
Is it very small with no room inside?
Is it near the water?
Unfortunately, it's rather large. It's on 3,000 acres.
Oh, then I can't use it. I want to be right on top of my neighbors.
And it's got an asking price of $9 million.
Wait a second, 300,000 acres? There should be 10 million homes on that property. I'd develop it.
Who are these two jerks?
Twain has lived there for 3 or 4 years with her husband, Mutt Lang, a producer who wrote some of her songs.
I thought they got a divorce.
With her success.
They didn't get a divorce?
I think they have broken up, and that's why she's getting rid of the home.
You know, I see property like that, 300,000 acres, and I think, gee, how lonely. I like to see everybody in my community at all times.
Where are the other people?
It's fun.
It's fun. We have a good time.
The other home that's available is the home of country singer Barbara Mandrell.
Yeah. How many homes are on it?
That's down in Nashville.
How many acres?
It's a 27,000 square foot home.
How many people live in that?
It should be subdivided.
Can you move in a lot of people?
The house boasts 6 bedrooms, 13 baths, and 3 guest houses. So there are other homes on the property.
I could fit the whole town in there.
Wow!
Do they have a studio?
Do they have a fish market?
She's asking for $7.25 million. She says now that a couple of her kids have left home and there's only the 3 of them, they felt silly being in this huge home. It's billed as the world's largest log cabin home.
Only a Jew could afford that.
She and her husband plan to build something smaller.
7.2.
Oh!
You know how many screensavers I'd have to sell?
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Who do I look like, Jewy Jew man? Really?
I didn't think you'd get so upset.
Oh! You ruined my day.
An alleged Utah polygamist who police say married his niece has turned himself in. Deputies think 32-year-old David Kingston secretly married the then 16-year-old girl last fall after her father arranged the union.
Kingston? Isn't that the name of our program director?
Yes. I don't think there's any relation, though. She says that she's Kingston's 15th wife.
Kingston's not his real name, though, our program director.
Is that right?
He's Jewish. His name's like Einstein.
There are no Jews named Kingston?
Please.
Now there are.
Now there are, yeah.
Police yesterday charged Kingston with incest and unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. An investigation continues into whether to charge him with violating Utah's constitutional ban on polygamy. The girl's father is already charged with beating her for running away from the match. So when she decided she didn't want to be married to this guy, the dad beat her up anyway.
Oh.
What a nice situation. The Mormon Church renounced polygamy more than 100 years ago, but experts speculate there are still about 30,000 people practicing it in the West. Jeffrey Feiger. He is the...
Men at Work.
No. He is the attorney for Dr. Jack Kevorkian.
Yeah, we had him on.
He holds a narrow lead in Michigan's Democratic primary for governor.
All right.
Yeah. He's best known as the lawyer for assisted suicide advocate Jack Kevorkian and has portrayed himself as an anti-establishment protector of civil rights.
Dude.
With nearly all the precincts reporting, Feiger holds a slim margin over fellow lawyer Larry Owen and a large lead over Doug Ross. None of three candidates was given much of a chance of unseating Michigan's popular Republican Governor John Engler, but Feiger's already talking about taking him on.
Yeah, I talked to Feiger. He seemed like a pretty good guy, actually. Seemed like he had some cool issues. I don't remember what they are because I was pretty busy at the time.
That you should be able to kill yourself if you want to.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's for everybody ticket. Dude.
Back to Jerry Seinfeld for one moment. He has signed an album deal.
Oh.
They're going to record that HBO special. Not only for television, but for an album.
Well, good, because everybody should get to hear that. It's so important.
And then it will go on sale. I think it's Jerry's first album.
You ever take a plane and they serve you this plane food? I mean, what is that?
I shouldn't have reminded you about Jerry again.
I can't believe it. I mean, what are they trying to do there? It's plain food, Plain.
Yes. What do people who work on an airplane eat at home?
I mean, they give you a little box of cereal, and then they expect you to be full for 6 hours. What's up with that?
A woman who worked at Planet Hollywood in Atlantic City has won a sexual harassment lawsuit against a former All My Children star. A federal judge has ordered James Fitzpatrick, to pay Deborah Huron more than $166,000 in damages.
His name is Urine?
Huron. A security camera caught Fitzpatrick grabbing Huron and trying to pull down the merchandise manager's blouse in 1996.
Yes. Hurry up, Robin. I have to urinate.
Fitzpatrick was in Atlantic City with other ABC soap stars for a New Jersey Special Olympics benefit when all this was going on. Fitzpatrick lost his job 2 days later from Capital City's ABC officials after they viewed the videotape. He never showed up in court last month to contest the lawsuit, so now he'll have to pay. You don't usually hear about soap opera actors having to harass women to get them to date them.
No, I actually do it.
No, you don't. I mean, who are these? Are they really actors? Really?
There's one segment of, quite frankly,
oh my gosh, nowhere.
President Clinton has enjoyed a great deal of increased popularity since the scandal with Monica Lewinsky flared
That's right.
up. And
he's thinking of having more affairs.
But there are a lot of people who feel that the president did cheat on his wife.
Yes.
He probably did have sex with Monica Lewinsky.
I believe he did have sex with Monica Lewinsky.
There are some people who don't think so, however. About 70%
are they black
United
people?
States do feel that way. But a large segment of the black community is still solidly behind the president.
See? The black community, they'll stick with you. That's what I like about the black community.
Here's U.S. Representative Maxine Waters, who says,
I don't see no evidence. Till they prove it, I'm not saying nothing.
African Americans are still behind President Clinton all the way.
They don't have a videotape of the man. I mean, they say with the DNA, they said that with O.J.
Is this Maxine Waters?
Yes. And O.J., the police got his blood and stuck it over there. And with the president, they probably, when he was sleeping, they milked him like a cow and stuck it on that dress.
Where is he getting all this nature?
Yeah, they're fully capable of doing this.
We appreciate your leadership and all that you've done for not only the African Americans in this country, but for this nation. And I want you to know we are not fair-weathered friends.
No.
We will be with you till the end.
We stick with you, just like OJ. We stick with you.
Yo.
They took his nature and put it in a water gun and sprayed it on that dress. A man's nature is very hard to get with that.
They sat down expecting to see Barney, but instead saw naked ladies. Ann Kinney of the Boston suburb of Dedham says she and her husband rented a Barney video for their 2 young daughters. Kinney tells the Boston Herald that when they left the room, the kids were sitting in front of the TV waiting for Barney. Hearing silence instead of music, she went back and was shocked to see 8 women on the screen completely naked. She says the kids couldn't understand why there was no Barney. Kenny says the video store seemed unconcerned, so she turned the matter over to police.
Hey, Mommy, Barney has a huge wiener. We're sticking by President Clinton.
Barney has nature.
I like that. We stuck by the Mayor Marion Barry. The white man said he was doing cocaine. You know they made up that videotape.
Yes, sir.
You don't see them doing videotape of any white Giuliani.
Yes, sir.
President Clinton's like a black man. And that's it.
Yes, sir.
We're sticking by him.
Yes, sir.
Oh, dear.
They're just trying to bring him down because he likes black people.
Right. Give Fanning Jordan a job. Not right.
Debbie Reynolds Hotel and Casino is going on the auction block today.
Oh, there ain't no cement on his dress. That's semen. That's what I said.
Whatever.
Cement.
The entertainer purchased the Las Vegas property back in 1992 and spent millions remodeling and reopening it. But unfortunately, the venture was a failure. The resort declared bankruptcy a year ago. Nicolas Cage has a new movie coming out this month called Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes, yeah.
It's directed by Brian De Palma. What does Nicolas Cage think of his director?
I think he's a brave filmmaker.
I think he's a brave filmmaker.
I think he takes chances. I think he has his own style, and he's committed to that style. He's not caught up in the... for lack of a better...
Nicolas Cage gives me hope, man. It proves it's a man's world. Where else you see a guy that ugly being a leading man?
He is, isn't he?
He's bone ugly.
He is not attractive.
If there was a woman that looked like that, they never put her in the movie.
Sure. No.
Oh, who are you thinking? Who do they put in there? Go ahead, let's hear who you think.
I'm not saying anything.
Come on. Come on.
Let me think now.
Who is the female equivalent of Nicolas Cage?
Female equivalent of Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolette.
He makes Leno look like Paul Newman.
There are some ugly stars who are female. Sure.
All right, who?
Come on. You know, you just won't help me here.
Word Hollywood machinery, so to speak. He has a signature to his work.
Signature. He's got a signature to his work. I'm sitting on a block of ice.
Chris Lambert, isn't he the guy who played Tarzan 100 years ago?
He's a good dude.
Yes.
He's got a signature.
He stars as Gideon, a gentleman who visits old folks' homes and begins to breathe life into old men and old women who live there.
I auditioned for that part.
The film boasts an all-star cast, including Crystal Bernard. Crystal
Bernard?
Yeah. Here, Crystal explains how one man makes a difference in a lonely old folks' home.
And then this character, Gideon, comes in, played by Christopher Lambert. He comes into the home, and life starts happening, and everything changes. People start seeing...
Who cares?
Youth and vitality enters...
Who cares? Life's too short.
Because of this man's...
Oh, shut up.
Charlton
Heston is also in the film.
Yes.
He talks about the message it brings.
He's in the film?
Yeah.
One of the central statements the film makes is... Gideon says it.
Gideon. Like everybody even knows what they're talking about. Gideon says
that life is a gift. You must never be afraid to it.
Life is a gift. Every word difficult to get out. Get a new toupee.
The Mask of Zorro has done pretty well at the box office.
Zorro says...
The director is Martin Campbell. Here he comments on Antonio Banderas.
Oh! You sure you got... Oh, Martin Campbell? He's the director, and he comments on Antonio Banderas? Yeah, he can't speak English.
The truth is that he's a very fine actor. And one of his great sort of attributes is a sense of humor. He really does have a sense of humor,
sure
and that comes across. Because it is a funny film. There's a lot of humor in the movie. And combining his physical prowess with his acting ability, his sense of humor, and a sense of...
I hear that movie's bad.
Sense of humor!
You said it's real bad. I think I won't be working again.
And surprisingly... Jamie Lee Curtis is getting very good reviews with this new Halloween movie.
Oh, I wanted to be in that.
I could have been there.
Here, Jamie says showing the aftermath of the horror her character went through was very important to her.
Oh, now she's acting like this is acting, being in Halloween.
I thought we had a chance to actually be responsible. Then in the midst of making a horror film, we could also show...
I'm so sick of her.
...the horror of what happens to people who survive an attack like this. And
tell me she's trying to find meaning in Halloween 5.
It's very important.
Halloween 5, H2O. What the hell?
I mean, without making it too heavy, I really did want to tell the truth. Show everything that could...
She's just an actress in it. She didn't direct it. She didn't write it.
That she handled the whole thing. It was her idea, and she fought for everything.
Why doesn't she just say the truth? You know what? I haven't gotten any good movie roles in 100 years, and they finally asked me to be in another Halloween. I never would have done it in a million years if my career was happening, so I just went back and did it.
Should have happened positively for this young woman in her life after this attack. Marriage, college.
Her husband must poke out his eardrums with Phillips head screwdrivers every night.
Degree, child.
You mean they grow back?
You know what's wrong with her? She thinks she's so friggin' smart, and she's just not. Because everyone sees through this. What I wanted to accomplish in Halloween 5, I mean, the only reason I agreed to do it is because I really had a statement. You had no statement. Statement is you haven't been in a good movie in a long time. What was she in, Coneheads?
All of the things that are the benchmarks for a happy life were empty for her because she had everything stripped from her by this madman at the age of 17.
Right. So I had to get into that. As an adult, how would she feel?
What happened to her?
I have some backstory.
She says that Laurie Strode is sort of a folk hero.
She is a folk hero, and that's why I knew...
To me.
To you, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I got to read the book on that.
Work. I really... Wherever I've gone in the world... Over 22 years in show business, Laurie Strode's the person people want to talk to me about.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had successes in other movies, tremendous successes in other movies, but none as much as Laurie Strode.
Yeah, okay, good.
And to end it all today, do we have a little more Jerry Seinfeld?
Remember that Fish Called Wanda reunion that she was in?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Is there any more Jerry Seinfeld over there?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
That's right.
Jerry on his stand-up material.
Yes.
A lot of people kind of request some of this stuff, and so I want to make sure that people know that I'm never going to... and also that they know that the stuff that I'm doing after this will be all new. So it's just, retiring the material.
Yeah, there's a lot of old material. I want to retire. I just want to make sure I get the most out of it.
And Jerry believes in giving back to the city that he loves, the New York community.
Baby needs back.
The reason I wanted to donate the ticket prices to charities because I wanted to thank New York. Because they really...
Great. How does that thank me?
Where I got my start.
Yeah, that really thanks New York.
So he's giving money to school kids.
Yeah, give the money to me. That's how you thank me. I'm a great man.
That's what's happening, folks.
Thank you, Robin Quivers.
She's a genius.
Oh, I'm so jealous of Robin.
Big lungs.
Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling, his 2 Filthy Joke CDs, Sergeant Pecker and the Joke Man are still only $12 plus $4 U.S. shipping.
That's true.
Also on cassette, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Also Friday and Saturday, October 23 and 24 at the Riviera Hotel on the Strip in Las Vegas. For information and animated 3D jokes, visit jokeland.com.
Plan your vacation.
And thanks to Drew Carey, whose line is it anyway? Premieres tonight on ABC at 9:30. Bunch of comedians, improv comedians. The book, How to Pick Up Beautiful Women by John Egan, 1-800, the number 4 and then secret, or www.forsecret.com. Thanks to Madison, Wisconsin, our first day on the air there, FM Talk 100.5 WTLX. Also, tomorrow's show, Janine Lindemuller, the porno star. She's going to fluff us up.
Going to measure again.
Don't miss Stuttering John hosting a white T-shirt contest at Wild Wild West on 39th Street and 2nd Avenue in Brooklyn Wednesday night, August 12th at 7 p.m. I think that's it.
The Howard Stern Show.